What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Miami Heat Report by Chat Sports. I am Nic Rohloff. We have a Heat versus Jazz watch party on tap on a little Saturday afternoon action. 5 p.m. Eastern time tip on a Saturday. That's a little odd, but listen, at least it's not 10:15 p.m. like it has been the entire week. No more West Coast games, which brings a very happy Nic Rohloff to all of you today. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their weekend so far and is ready to have a good Saturday afternoon together watching the Miami Heat. As always, as people continue to pile into the chat, let me know where you're watching from. Shout out your city for me down below. We already got 25 people in the building. Let me know where you're watching from. We got D-Rider number 1, Anthony Wojciechowski, or however you say his name. Alexander the Great. Oh, what's up, Loctera? Good to see you. Ghost Shadow is in the building as well. What's up, everyone? Let me know where you're watching from. We got Major Anthony Nelson saying the Heat should have traded Jimmy Butler for Lauri Markkanen. That would be the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Why would the Heat ever do that? But Ghost is watching from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. No Tyler Herro tonight, which reminded me of Wisconsin because that's where he's from. That is a bummer, to say the least. I would have liked to see Herro return. That is now the 4th game that he's missed since last Friday against the Pelicans when he hyperextended that knee late in the 4th quarter. Alexander the Great is watching from Turkey. 4 of us watching on one stream. Look at that, Alexander the Great. Let's go. Ghost is wondering where Mr. Geo is. Mr. Geo will probably come around in a little bit, I imagine. What's up, King Mystic? Good to see you. Good to see you, King Mystic. More people continuing to pile into the chat. Continue to let me know where you're watching from. Same starting lineup for Miami as the past couple games ever since Tyler Herro left and Terry Rozier returned. Rozier, Duncan, Jovic, Bam, Jimmy should come to no surprise anymore at this point. D-Ritz is watching from Duluth, Minnesota. Let's go. Let's go. Port St. Lucie for my guy Jaime. What's up, Jaime? Good to see you in the building. Oh, man. Saturdays are always an interesting game, I tell you what. It's like, I like the weekday games much more. I don't know why. I like the weekday games more. Saturday night, like Saturday afternoon games is a weird time. Do you guys agree or disagree? Like, I feel like Saturday afternoon games are odd. Sunday afternoons make sense because it's like, that's the matinee, it's the big day for the NBA now that the NFL is no longer, is that they take over Sunday with like 5 games on ESPN and ABC. But Saturday afternoon games, feels weird that it's not a night game. But I'm not going to complain about not having to have my Saturday nights take it up. I don't know about y'all, because every Heat game takes up my schedule. Yeah, as you say, I agree, Yami. I like the Saturday night game, man. Coast says, imagine if the Heat had SGA and Luka and Giannis. Well, it'd probably be the greatest team ever assembled. So I can't really imagine it. I mean, to think that one of those guys is a top 5 pick. Think about that. How good are they, right? And SGA was late lottery. Giannis was late lottery. So it's like, sheesh. I mean, Bam and Tyler Herro were late lottery, 13th, 14th picks, so it's not like they were top 5 guys. All right, you know the deal around here. I got to tell you about our sponsors on today's live show, and we'll start and kick things off with Factor Meals. Get 50% off today when you go to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50. America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service, 35-plus meals to choose from on a weekly basis. You can choose between 6 to 18 meals get delivered to your house, and it does really get delivered to your front doorstep. It also only takes 2 minutes to heat up and eat. It is the best way to get dietitian approved and chef crafted meals that taste fantastic, but also no mess, no prep, no cleaning up, none of that action, and you get to just enjoy your food. We're also sponsored by Prize Picks. Check them out, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America, and they're offering you a first deposit match up to $100 when you use code CLNS. My picks for today, I'm actually going to be a hater today. I'm looking at the first half points for two fellas, Terry Rozier and Keontae George. I'm taking the less than on both of them. 7.5 for Keontae, 8.5 for Terry. I'll take the less than on both of those guys. You call me a hater. You can do whatever you want, but listen, I'm still going to play Prize Picks every single day, so you should join me, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS. Who you got today? Type your MIAs for the Heat. Type your UTAs for the Jazz. Hopefully everyone's rocking with the Miami Heat because that's what we do around here. It's a bounce-back game for Miami. 9-point favorites, by the way. It's a bit ridiculous to me. Bit ridiculous that they're 9-point favorites. The Jazz aren't that good of a team, but damn near double digits? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Ghost rocking with the Heat. Look at that. Celtics D-Rider number 1, Anthony rocking with the Jazz. Alexander the Great going to the MIAs. Not a lot of people tuning in early. I know. What's up, J-Boy? Good to see you. Good to see you. 37 people watching. Maybe they feel the same way about the day games on Saturday like I do. And they're not ready. They're not showing up yet. Chris B's showing up ready to go. Let's go! From Chris. Let's go! Yami typing those MIAs as well. If you're just joining us, starting lineup for today's Miami Heat. Jovic alongside Bam and Jimmy. And then you have Duncan and Terry in the backcourt. Hopefully they will get Terry Rozier going a little bit and not have him airball 4 threes. That is the goal today. No more than, actually, no airballs in general today. That's the goal. That's the goal. BB rocking with Miami. Aiden Law is as well. Let's get it. Someone asked, where would this put us in the standings if the Heat win today? It's a good question. Let's find out. NBA standings. The Heat are currently 7th. If they win, they will be 6th. They'd be a half game behind Philly, as they would be 34-25, and we would be 34-26. But we jump Orlando, who are 34-26, because we own the tiebreaker against them. So a win puts us back into the 6th seed and a half game back of Philadelphia. And then we're also 1.5 games back behind New York. So a win today gets us a game behind the Knicks for the 4 seed. So big game for the Heat. Actually, it's a pretty big week. Miami plays Utah today, which they should absolutely win this game. And then they play the Pistons on Tuesday. That's a must-win, obviously, with how bad Detroit is. And then you play a little 2-game road set back-to-back nights against the Mavericks and Thunder. 2 tough games there. If you're looking at the next 5-game stretch, you have to go 4-1. Here are the 5 games: the Jazz, Pistons, Mavericks, Thunder, and Wizards. Those are your next 5 games. I think you have to go 4-1. You have to beat the Jazz at home. You have to beat the Pistons at home. You have to beat the Wizards at home. But I think you need to split Dallas and OKC. Got to split them. I mean, it's hard to say you're going to accept a loss, but you're going to lose one of those 2 games on the road on a back-to-back against a team like Dallas and OKC, who are 2 of the better teams in the West. So you got to split those games and beat the 3 shitty teams at home. To go 4-1 in that stretch, that will put you at a record of 37-27. That'd be pretty damn good, 10 games above 500. And then you could start going from there. So, because your schedule does get a little bit more difficult after this 5-game stretch. Because after that 5-game stretch, you play Denver. All right, you then get 2 games in Detroit, easy. But then Philly, Cleveland, New Orleans, Cleveland, Golden State, New York, Philly, Houston, Indiana. Like the schedule gets a little bit more difficult after these next 5 games for Miami. So you got to take advantage of the Jazz, the Pistons, the Wizards. Go 4-1 in this next 5-game stretch, and let's get cooking. What's up, Ty Man? What's up, Cedric? Starting lineup is Nikola Jovic, Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, and Terry Rozier. That is the starting lineup for Miami. We also have a super chat menu today, as always. You know, that's how we do it around here. It's a little bit different because of a couple things. Well, one, let's start with this. Any super chat gets on the show. That's fair. And our February month-long raffle item was this D-Wade laser-printed autographed jersey, which was rightfully won by, this sticker came off? No, just where this going on. Rightfully won by Jesus Batista, who I assume he'll pop in today, which I don't know if he knows he won it yet, but we'll sync up with him. And now we have a month-long item for March. We'll go back to the Super Chat menu in a second. The item for March is this sweet photo. Y'all know the photo. The famous D-Wade LeBron, and it's laser autographed again as well. It's made by the same company with LeBron's signature, D-Wade's signature. I think it comes framed. It hasn't came in yet, so we just got the photo. But this is the same thing. Same deal as the February long raffle. $10 gets you a raffle ticket. I'll keep your name down, and then we'll raffle it off at the end of March on our final watch party of the month. That's pretty sweet. It's a great man cave item. It's no D-Wade jersey, but it's a pretty cool item too. Still signatured by him. And then LeBron's also on there too. A little photo action that you could hang up in your office, in your phone. $10 to get into their month-long raffle for this. We got a long ways to go as this is the first watch party of March. But $10, Wade and Bron signed photo raffle. $20, obviously the Heat Hall of Fame board is like filled. So we're going to pick a day probably in March. I don't know when it is going to be to raffle that off on a specific show, like up to one show thing. So $20 today is tequila shots. Someone asked, is my liver good? No, it's not. But we'll take $20 shots. $50, as always. I got to crack open the Happy Dads and chug it out of the Murbanga. And then today's Rolly deal of the day. You already know we come in with the deals of the day. Today's every $20, not $20 super chat, but every $20 equals 5 push-ups. So it is not one specific super chat. It is accumulative. So 20, 40, 60, 80. Every time we eclipse that benchmark, I will be doing 5 push-ups. We even got a Rolly push-up cam. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how cool is this? Rolly push-up cam. You can see my legs, my shorts, my sandals. It's a casual Saturday here at the Heat Report. You got the push-up cam. You got the push-up cam. So that is the deal of the day from Mr. Rolly. $20. Every $20. It doesn't have to be a $20 super chat. I want to make sure that is abundantly clear. If you're ready for the game, 10 minutes away from tip, like the video. 65 people watching, only 19 likes. That's a little weak if you're asking me. Can we get to 50 likes before tip? Y'all know the deal. If we get to 50 likes before tip, I'll take a free shot of tequila. So hit that like button. Ghost says I need a chair. If I'm sitting down though, I won't have as much energy. I do a lot of moving around. So make sure you hit that like button. Let's get to 50 likes before tip. I've also been told by Adam Silver the winning percentage of the Miami Heat actually goes up when we get 50 likes before the game starts. That's what I've been told. Not fooled easy. This is an intriguing one. Continue to like the video, by the way. I don't even know how to respond to this. This is hilarious. So Not Fooled Easy is getting the super chats flowing today. with a dollar super sticker, smiling face with sunglasses, but also commented in the chat that he or she is at the dentist. How about this? We're watching the Heat report at the dentist. What does your dentist think of this? Not Fooled Easy. That's what I want to know. What is the dentist thinking when they're seeing you on your phone, I assume, with the Heat report up? What are they thinking? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. It's a little slow moving. It's slow start to the stream today. 65 people watching, only 29 likes. Need 21 more to get a shot before tip-off, which is 8:50 away. I need the Miami Heat to bring the juice today. That's what I need. I need the juice from Miami today. Because I feel like the chat's a little dead, and I want to get it fired up now. I want to get the chat rolling, get the juices flowing today. If you're ready for the game, spam me down below. Come on. Let's get the chat rolling. Spam me down below. Come on. I want to see everybody in the chat commenting the me's right now. Who's ready? Jamal Jones, Heat fan. Y'all ready? Jamal's ready. Type me. J-Boy's ready. K Kim is ready. Type those me's. I want to see everybody down in the chat. Melvin's ready. Moonlight. Alexander. Come on. Spam those me's. K Kim is getting in there. K Kim, I've never seen your name before unless you switched up the name. Welcome into the show. Hopefully you have a good time. Hopefully you come back another time too. Not Fooled Easy says my dentist is ready. I'm dead. Rashard Lee, what's up? Yami. Keep on spamming the me's. We'll revisit this in a second. Ronaldo's ready. BB is ready as well. We got another super chat from Not Fooled Easy, though. Shout out to him for taking things. Go Heat! He's about to start working on me, so I'll be back. What do you mean by that? Nah, I'm playing Not Fooled Easy. Enjoy your teeth cleaning. I'll see you in a little bit. Hopefully when the Heat are winning. Appreciate you for super chatting. Donnie's ready. JJ is ready. Rolando is ready. Jimmy Butler dropping 40, according to Rashard Lee. I hope so. That would be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. A little Jimmy Butler masterclass. Oh, Daywalker 242 is in the building. First time super chat. Let's go, Daywalker. Wake up, chat. I like this mentality out of you, Daywalker. Also, first time super chat. Way to pop your cherry today. Is that a shark? Is the profile picture too? I love that. Not really. I'm afraid of sharks. I like the idea of sharks, but they scare me very much. Peek behind the curtain of Nic Rohloff's life. I call it the triple S. I'm not really scared of spiders anymore. I was as a kid though. But snakes and sharks, I can't do it. Can't do it. The double S's, man, I can't do it. But I agree with Daywalker. Wake up, everybody. Wake up. Let's go. Ooh, the Nets are beating the Hawks by 10. I want to talk about a cooked team. I mean, both these teams are cooked. The Nets, oh my God, what was that by Dorian Finney-Smith? Oh, God, that team stinks. What's up, Ronan Baker? Jamal's ready, and I'm locked. I don't know what that means, but you're locked in? Is that what it is? You're locked in for the game? That's fair. 5 minutes to go. Who needs to step up most tonight? No Tyler Herro, no Kevin Love, once again. Who needs to step up? Who needs to step up tonight? Get your answers down below. Oh! The GOAT of the Heat report is back at it again. Sam Lactera. Ooh, $20 super chat. 3 things in this life are guaranteed. Death, taxes, and hashtag Team Rolly. What does that $20 get? Well, we have to have a shot here as we're 14 likes away from the next free shot, by the way, if we get 14 likes in 4 minutes. So Sam Locktera's getting us started here. After my extravaganza last night, that one doesn't feel good. That one doesn't feel good. I think I'm still banged up from last night, guys. I gotta be honest. I went out, got banged up. And getting started again is always a challenge. But I am ready to go, and you guys should be ready to go. In crossing, we're now at $28 in Super Chats. Locktera, I have a question for you, too, in a second. So I owe 5 push-ups now, and we'll get the rolly cam here set up. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Rolly cam. Look at this, fellas. What other Heat YouTube channel is going live for every game like I do, taking shots of tequila, and doing 5 push-ups for every $20 in Super Chats today? I don't know. And also, for the 90 people that are watching, these aren't no Fugazi push-ups. These are real little to the stomach, 2, 3. Look at the form on these puppies. 4, 5. Like, this ain't no Fugazi around here, man. I mean, these are legit push-ups. Legit push-ups, I tell you what. Ooh. Shout out to you, Sam Locktera. He also says, the answer is nobody, folks. Support your chat sports host. I appreciate you, Sam. There really is nobody who does what we do on the YouTube side of things, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. Sam, by the way, I didn't watch Harrison's video today. Did you? Of his official decision on Caleb versus Justin. I think I know what his answer was because he kind of alluded to what it was going to be in a text message with me this past week, but I didn't watch. I assume he went Caleb, Sam? Because that's kind of where he was leaning when he was texting me in the middle of the week. Did he officially say Caleb? Did he say Caleb? Yes, yeah, it's no secret. Yeah, he went Caleb. I wonder, I got to go back and see the comment section on that video. I'm curious to see what all the Bears fans have to say. I feel like you guys kind of have switched into that mode of Caleb, but I'm still curious to what those Bears fans have to say, man. Sam says he's been grooming him for a while now. It is what it is. Cracked me up. 2 minutes away from tip. Who you got? MIA for the Heat, UTA for the Jazz. Also, I do want to read this comment out because we are a family here at the Heat Report. Don't get it twisted. We're a family. Donnie says, hey, just want to give a shout out to my mom who just went through heart surgery last week and finally is home now after a week of resting. Get better, Mom. Shout out to you, Donnie. Shout out to your mom. Prayers up to you and your family, Donnie. Hopefully everything works out. What's up, Monty2K? Says, Nick, I wish you'd collab with some Heat YouTubers. Well, I actually am going to go on a Heat show on Monday. I don't know if it's a live show, but I'm going to go talk some Heat basketball on Monday with some other guys on YouTube. But, Monty, who are you talking about over there? Jamal's rocking with Miami. Ghost Shadow Miami. BB Miami. Mind of Munir Miami. Cottage Miami. Mata Miami. Starting lineup for the Jazz, Keontae George, the rookie from Baylor, Colin Sexton, John Collins, Lauri Markkanen, and the rookie, another rookie out of the Utah Jazz, Taylor Hendricks, a young man from Central Florida, UCF. I really liked his game coming out of the draft process. He's lengthy, he's raw, but he can really defend. I called him like Jared Vanderbilt with a good three-point shot. Like, Taylor Hendricks is a very solid player. He's starting. That's an interesting matchup for Miami. I wonder if he defends Jimmy. But they're going kind of small. Taylor Hendricks as the 4, which he could play the 3, he could play the 4. But Lauri Markkanen's playing at that center spot in that starting lineup for the Jazz today. I'm curious to see, is Walker Kessler not available today? Well, John Collins is there, so Hendricks is playing the 3, actually. But they don't have a true center, which benefits Bam because Bam is an undersized center, as most of you guys know, at 6'9", 6'10". So the fact that Adebayo doesn't have to go against a 7-footer and the tallest person on the opposing team starting lineup is Lauri Markkanen, that benefits Miami quite a bit. Well, this game's starting later than expected because hashtag of course. Oh, Major, this is your Super Bowl. Your favorite player in the NBA. I almost said MLB for some reason. Oh, man. It's your boy Manny tuning in. Manny. Wood Jerry says, let's go Heat. Let's go Heat. Cottage said was rooting with the Miami Heat. He's picked Miami, and who you got? Cottage, I thought you were a Knicks fan. Because I remember talking with you about how it was, I'm a Mets fan. So, because I'm from New York, my dad's from Queens, and your profile picture is a Mets logo. But I don't remember you being a Heat fan the last time we talked. Did something change, Cottage? Something change? Well, the tip is later than expected, so it's giving you more time to hit that like button. We're 7 likes away from 50 to get a free shot. We're about 30 seconds away from tip-off now. So can you get 7 likes in 30 seconds? Can you do it? 6 away now. What's up, New Gen NBA? No, the game is about to start. They're delayed. I put it 12 minutes after the start time of 5 p.m. Eastern time, and that's on the long side. This is like 15 minutes after. Ridiculous. All right, we crossed 50 likes as we're about to get tipped off, so free shot. Free shot. Oh, God. Heat wearing their black unis as they return back to the Kaseya Center for the first time since Super Bowl Sunday with that game against the Boston Celtics. How about that? It's been quite a while for Miami away from home, but we're back and we're ready to go. Tip is up, and the tip is won by Bam Adebayo, so Heat will start with the basketball. Rozier bringing it up. He is met by the rookie Keyonte George from Baylor. They get it to Jimmy now. Jimmy looking to find Duncan. He picks up his dribble. Now Bam. Markkanen defending Adebayo to start. Duncan Robinson, 3, is airballed. Rebounded by Rozier. Back to Duncan. Second try. Almost airballed again. It hit front rim. That might have been blocked, by the way, the first Duncan Robinson shot. Not sure. He kind of wanted a foul. Duncan Robinson's defending Colin Sexton off the start. That's not a great matchup. Rozier will be defending Keyonte George. Jimmy on John Collins. Collins backing down Jimmy. Jimmy pulls the chair and then blocks Collins. Look at that start. Here comes Jovic out of a cannon. Finds Rozier. Terry back to Jovic. Back to Rozier. 18-foot shot on the baseline. No good. Out of bounds off Jimmy Butler as he was fighting for the rebound. So it's going to go back to Utah. But Butler with the locks early, getting the block on John Collins. Jovic came out like a cannonball, man. But he couldn't knock down the open shot that Terry had. So not a good analytical shot. It was wide open, but 18 feet on the baseline, not great. Colin Sexton gets the game scoring started with a little mid-range shot inside at the free throw line. He's good, man. He torched Miami the last time these two teams played. By the way, the Heat lost the last time they played in Utah. Bam inside. Blocked. Gets his own rebound. Blocked again. This is not a good start for the Heat. John Collins the other way inside. He just traveled. They don't call it, and then he throws it down, and the Heat found themselves down 4-0 early. Bam blocked twice. That's not great. Not great, Jim. Jimmy Butler defended by the rookie from Central Florida, Taylor Hendricks. Jimmy on the right wing will get it to Bam. Back to Jimmy. Jimmy on the baseline. Lost it. Regathered it. Ball swung around to Duncan Robinson. Duncan drives inside. Back out to Jimmy in the corner. 3 on the shot clock. Jimmy, step back 3. Good! Jimmy Butler with a triple to get the Heat scoring started today. Tough bucket from 22. Went 1 of 4, I believe, from 3 on Thursday. Knocks down that one right there. Rozier now defending Sexton. Gets a screen from Hendricks. He almost traveled with it. Kept that pivot foot, though. Ball swung around to Keyonte George. He'll line up a 3 and knock it home. That man is a talented rookie, man. He can score the ball. Jazz got a good one there. Butler Goes inside. Jimmy to the rack. Swings it out to Jovic. Jovic puts up a three, and it's good! Jimmy Butler and Jovic connecting on back-to-back triples to get the Heat back within one. Nikola Jovic, man, he can really shoot that pill, dude. I don't know if he could do the things like Duncan can, shooting off ball and like off movement. But when he's got his feet set and he catches the ball, he is shooting like above 50% from three over the last 3 weeks. It's been incredible. Butler inside, gets it to Bam, free throw line jumper, good! And the Heat have their first lead of the game, 8-7. Jimmy Butler really getting things. He's accounted for all 8 points. He has a three, and he's assisted on the other 2 buckets. John Collins looking to answer from the left wing. Can't. Good box out by Duncan Robinson. And here comes Terry Rozier. Rozier up to Jovic. Jovic back to Duncan Robinson for a trail 3. And that's good! The Heat, after starting off the game slow, had made their last 4 shots. It's an 8-0 run in the last minute for Miami, including 3 triples. Heat lead 11-7. My goodness, that was the way you answer after the first 2 or 3 bad possessions. Keyonte George inside gets a sneaky left-handed layup past Adebayo. Every time I watch Keyonte George play, I get more and more impressed with his ability to score the basketball. I was a fan of him in the pre-draft process. I had him way higher than his ranking. Duncan Robinson gets by Colin Sexton for a layup, and now Duncan Robinson's up to 5 points. Heat 5 of 9 from the field, but all 5 have been made in a row. They started 0 for 4 from the field. Sexton, step back 3 in the corner, left it short. Butler with the rebound. Jimmy going to bring it up now for Miami. Butler gets a screen from Adebayo. Right wing. Jimmy behind the back pass to Bam, who missed it. He wanted a foul. How about Jimmy Butler doing it all? Defensively, rebounding, playmaking. Taylor Hendricks from the parking lot, unable to get it to go. John Collins offensive rebound and lays it back up and in to make it a 2-point game. Not a lot of stoppages in this one. Already 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Been like no foul calls, no balls out of bounds. Rozier, deep step back 2. Good! Rozier on the board with a jumper. Terry Rozier has been good inside the 3-point arc for Miami as of late, but when it comes to his 3-point shooting, it's still a rough showing. Markkanen, quick 3 off the catch. That's good. My Lord, what a viscerating pace in the 3:05 right now. Back and forth. Rozier to Jovic, left wide open for a 3, and that's good! These two teams are just trading buckets left and right. The Heat are 4 of 6 from 3, 2 for 2 from Jovic. How about this start? Back and forth, my goodness. Taylor Hendricks driving on Jovic. Jovic, good defense. What an even better finish from Hendricks. These 2 teams can't miss. What am I watching? Bam, top of the key. Handoff to Duncan. Duncan inside to Jimmy. Jimmy pump fakes. Swings it to Jovic. Looking for another triple. Left that one short. First miss in a while for Miami. Sexton, a blur down the hill. Good defense by Jovic. Forces a miss. Heat out and running. Rozier to Butler. Butler lays it in. 20-16. Defense from Jovic leading out to transition for Miami, who are shooting 8 of 14 from the field. 5.5 to go. Markkanen 3. In and out. Bam with the board. God, these teams are moving fast, and there's been no foul calls. Adebayo inside, to the rim, layup, good! Oh, but they wave it off. Jimmy Butler called for an illegal screen to free up Bam driving down the lane. My goodness. What a unbelievable start to this game. Absolute psychotic behavior from these 2 squads. They can't miss. They can't do... They're running up and down the floor. But how about Nikola Jovic with a pair of triples in the first quarter? He's just been getting better and better as time has gone on, and he's getting more run in the starting lineup, and he's paying it off for Spo by doing a good job defensively, doing a good job spacing the floor and knocking down his catch-and-shoot threes. Spam those 5s down below for me to show Nikola Jovic some love. We got Aiden Law. We got K. Kim, Ron Baker, all showing Jovic some love. Show Jov some love, man. Papa Ethan spamming the 5s. Wood Jerry says go Nico 5. Cal, Yami. I mean, I tell you what. Jovic is starting to show me some things, man. And y'all know, if y'all have been with the channel, I've been almost the leader of the Nikola Jovic hive. I mean, I bought his damn jersey before the year even started. I still have it. I should wear it on a show one time. I've always said that he should play more. And the fact that he's starting to get more run, and it really all started with that game against the Milwaukee Bucks, right? Where he was out of the lineup for like a while. Like he missed the last 6 or 7 games. Heat shorthanded. He starts, goes for 24, I think it was, and had like 15 first quarter points because he was just knocking down every 3 he took. And that has really been the thing to propel Jovic into the lineup more, and he's just continued to play good ball. His size allows Miami to be better on the defensive glass. His ability to shoot the rock off the catch allows Miami to have better spacing and not sacrifice size with Jimmy and Bam. I mean, he really does a lot of good things, and not to mention his ability to play make and see the pass before it, like the next pass before it happens. Jovic has been flat out terrific. Flat out terrific as of late. And I don't want to look ahead to next year already, but it's hard to deny and not get excited about another offseason of development and the potential that Jovic has been showing. Before we get back to action, I'll talk about our Super Chat menu real quick. Any Super Chat gets on the show. Our new March month-long raffle item, $10, just like the D-Wade jersey, is that famous D-Wade and Bron photo. You'll know the one I'm talking about. That one right there. Laser printed autographed once again between LeBron and D-Wade. $10 raffle ticket for there. $20 Super Chat is a shot of tequila. And then every $20 for the Rolly deal today. Not a specific 20, but every $20 as a team, I am going to do 5 push-ups. All right, we're back in Miami. Jaquez checks in for Butler. So it's Rozier, Duncan, Jovic, Triple J, and Bam. Sexton in the pick and roll. Lobs it inside. No good, but a foul called. And guess who that is? Our good pal, Omer Yurtseven, is the backup center for the Jazz today. And this is the first time the Heat have played Yurtseven since he left Miami in the offseason. So Omer is going to see some PT against Miami. He's at the line. How about that? Yurtseven misses the free throw. So that helps us here. That was Jovic who picked up the foul. Yurtseven goes 1 of 2 from the line, so it's a 20-17 Heat lead. 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Jovic brings it up. He's guarded by Markkanen now. Chris Dunn in the ballgame for Utah. Jovic, I don't know what happened there. Lost it for a second, went behind the back, now gets it to Bam. Bam drives on Yurtseven, creates some space, and hits a little right hook shot in the paint. That's a really good move by Adebayo to drive in, little tap, right hook up and in. Sexton on the baseline, sneaks up a layup over Adebayo. I don't know why I said Adebayo like that. And then the Heat turn it over, lob to Sexton. He's fouled by Jovic. How many times have the Heat just turned it over off the inbound? Like, I feel like it happens to the Heat way more than it should. Like, I feel like I look down to change the score, I look up, and then the other team has the ball like once every other game. And that's just absolutely absurd. Sexton averaging 18 points a game this season, man. He's a good player. I've always thought of him as a perfect Heat point guard because he could score. He's got that mentality of Heat culture. He's just a dog that just does everything he wants and can do to win. 22-21. Caleb Martin checks into the game. Jovic sits down with 2 fouls. Robinson drives and then loses it, gets it back, drops it off to Adebayo for a Bam Slam. The process wasn't great, but the result was perfect. Duncan almost turns it over, gets the loose ball, and then drops it off to Adebayo for a slam. Markkanen to Keyonte George. George working on Terry Rozier. Now switched on to Adebayo. Chris Dunn now. Dunn drives in. Back to George. Deep three is good. He's got 6 points, and we're tied at 24. My first half less than on George is cooked. Kick ball on Lauri Markkanen as Jaquez tried to swing it to Caleb Martin in the corner. George was the 16th pick in the draft out of Baylor. I thought that was too low. I had him, I think, as like my 12th guy in the draft process. He's just a talented scorer, man. Defense was a question, but he could light it up. Duncan off the curl will put up a three. No, he drops it off to Adebayo, but threw it too far. Loose ball on the deck. Markkanen comes away with it. Markkanen leading the break. To George in the corner. Three, blocked. Caleb Martin getting back in transition and blocking the Keyonte George corner three attempt. Attaboy, Caleb. Way to get back on defense. He was questionable for today's game with a hand injury. Glad Caleb is playing because we need all the wing depth and scoring off the bench that we can get. Yurtseven off the inbound, hands it off to George. He'll put up a three. He misses that one, and Caleb Martin clears the board. He'll push. Haywood Highsmith checks in. Haywood did not play on Thursday against the Nuggets. Duncan in the corner now as Rozier takes a seat on the bench. Bam faces up Yurtseven. Back to Duncan. Duncan drives inside. Floater off glass. No good. Rebound down to Talen Horton-Tucker. Forgot about him, man. He's bald, too. Man, remember when Lakers fans thought he was the next coming of Steph Curry? That was fun times. Markkanen three at the top of the key, no good. Rebound by Yurtseven offensively. He goes back up with it and gets it to fall. And then Eric Spoelstra calls timeout. Yurtseven is a lengthy guy, and the Jazz retake the lead 26-24 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we'll head to a timeout. Shout out to TGD Prod. Good to see you again in the chat. And while we are in this TV timeout, let me tell you about one of our sponsors today, and that is Factor Meals. Head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and get 50% off today. That is factormeals.com/HeatChat50. What is Factor, you ask? Well, it's only the #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service that really gets you good food and healthy food. I mean, chef-crafted, it's dietitian approved, and it is completely delivered to your door. I'm not shitting you. Like, you open your door, and there is the box waiting for you. It's prepped and cooked to perfection. All it takes is 2 minutes in the microwave to heat it up, and then you can enjoy it. No mess, no need to prep, no need to clean. It really has it all. And the meals that you see on screen are just utterly fantastic. They're very flexible. You could order 6 to 18 meals on a weekly basis. You could pause or reschedule. They do it all. And they also have over 55 add-ons, including wellness shots, breakfast bites, protein shakes, smoothies, juices. They have everything you could possibly be looking for to help you on the go while still getting really delicious meals. I'm busy, and it certainly helps me. So head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. Once again, that's code HeatChat50 at factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Get started today. Links in the live chat and description. All right, Heat trail by 2, 26-24. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Can we get to 8,400 today? I think it's possible. We are 58 away. I think it's possible. Why are we talking about Omer Yurtseven like he's a needle mover? Come on. Come on. Kevin Love's been one of the best backup centers in the entire NBA. He's not available today, but he's been fantastic this year. Come on, guys. Let's not get worked up about Omer Yurtseven. What are we doing here? What are we doing? 69 likes. Nice. Now 71. Continue to hit that like button. All right, we're back in action. Jaquez has it guarded by Horton Tucker at the top, and then there will be a foul called off ball. They call it on Chris Dunn holding Duncan Robinson. I agree, AS. I like the offensive pace for Miami today. A lot of up and down movement, which is always nice. But the thing is, the Jazz are doing the same thing, and they're getting a lot of good looks from three. Got to limit that. Caleb Martin inbounding here. Jimmy checks back in. Orlando Robinson to the game. Backup centers that once were teammates battling. Haywood at the top of the key. Open three. Left it short. Rebound by Horton Tucker. Here he comes. He goes right into Jaquez. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound is going to go to Utah after the ball hit Orlando Robinson with his foot on the line. So Jazz basketball on the baseline. Man, Horton Tucker is really balding too. Chris Dunn will inbound for Utah. Gets it to Yurtseven. Yurtseven hands it off to Tucker. Horton Tucker inside, spinning. And there's a foul called on Orlando Robinson for holding Yurtseven off ball. Interesting. Very interesting. Chris Dunn gets it to Horton Tucker on the right side. Back to Markkanen. Markkanen to the rim. Layup no good, but Yurtseven is there for the follow, 28-24. Good help defense by Orlando Robinson to deter Markkanen, but nobody was there on the weak side. Highsmith fouled as he started the drive baseline, so it'll be side out for Miami. It's an interesting lineup for the Heat right now. Orlando Robinson, Haywood Highsmith, Jaquez, Caleb Martin, and Jimmy Butler. Not a lot of shooting for this team. For this rotation, I should say. Highsmith to inbound. Gets it to Orlando Robinson. He can shoot it a little bit. He gets it to Jimmy. Jimmy on the right wing. Robinson sets a screen. Jimmy waiting, hesitating, fouled by Chris Dunn. That is Dunn's second foul. The Heat are in the bonus, so Butler will head to the line to cut into this 4-point deficit. Good work there by Jimmy, just ever so patient, getting the screen, had Chris Dunn on his back, didn't force anything, let Chris Dunn commit the foul. Butler's first free throw here is good. 28-25 now. Butler's first free throw attempts of the ball game. He also, does he have just the, no, he's got, I think, 6 points, or now 7 points as he goes 2 for 2. 7 points for Jimmy. Good start for him. Markkanen drives inside, gets to the rim. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Chris Dunn. Dunn drives inside. Stripped. Kicks it out to Bryce Sensabaugh, who nails the three. He getting kind of killed on the glass right now. They're down by 5. Orlando Robinson at the top of the key. Gets it to Butler. He's working on Chris Dunn. Butler has the whole right side to himself. Sees a double team. Goes up, fouled, and Jimmy Butler with 7 points, and this one is going to go back to the charity stripe. Bryce Sensabaugh, man, those Jazz are playing their young guys. 3 different rookies that they drafted. Hendricks, Keontae George, Sensabaugh, all playing in this one. Bryce Sensabaugh, he's got a good shooting stroke, man. Jimmy makes this free throw, so he's now 3 of 3 at the line for the game. 8 points as he just continues to ramp up his dominant performances where he is just taking it day by day and just playing good basketball on both ends. Butler goes 2 for 2 at the line. 9 first quarter points. 2 for 2 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Heat trail by 3. Keontae George back in. Yurtseven at the top of the key. Handoff to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh swings it to George. George working on Butler. Keontae George's got a quick first step. Got to be aware of that. He gets a screen. Swings it to Markkanen. Can't leave him. Lauri's corner three is good. I mean, I just don't know why you're leaving him. Haywood Highsmith quickly the other way. Out to Jimmy. Jimmy will slow it down. Has Sensabaugh on him. I'd let him cook. Sensabaugh could not stay in the same realm as him. Jimmy inside. Kicks it to Jaquez, who loses it. Here comes the Jazz. Horton Tucker fouled. Wait, no call. Wow, I can't believe that was a no call. Here comes Jimmy. Jimmy, pump fake, gets it to Jaquez, who lays it up and in. I got to be honest, I can't believe they did not call that foul. Horton Tucker got absolutely mauled inside. 10 to go in the quarter. Jazz up by 4. They'll have last shot. George, guarded by Butler, drives right. Tough shot, no good. Rebound, fought for, gathered by the Heat. The Heat will not get up a shot before the clock expires. So after the end of one quarter, 34-30, Utah leads. The Heat's offense looked good in that first 12 minutes. Issue, as the number one defensive team in the entire NBA in the month of February, March has not started off well for them, giving up 34 points in the first quarter. 240 people watching. If you haven't seen already, today's Super Chat menu is a good one as we kick off the month of March. Any Super Chat gets on the show. A $10 Super Chat gets you a raffle ticket for the entire month. We're doing a month-long raffle entry for this D. Wade and Bron autographed photo. You see it? I believe it comes like this. It will ship here. We'll have it on the show sometimes in the middle of March. But that infamous, or famous, I should say, photo between the Wade to Bron pass, laser printed autograph from D. Wade, from LeBron James, $10 to get into the raffle entry for this month. One hell of a photo for a man cave, office, bedroom, whatever you want. $20 Super Chat is a shot of tequila. $50, I'm chugging a beer bong. And then today's Rolly deal of the day is every $20 equals 5 push-ups. Not a $20 Super Chat, but every $20 as a collective group, I'm going to do 5 push-ups. We're currently at $28. So we did 5 push-ups in the pregame, $13 or $12 away from another set of 5. Another set of 5. If we get $12, so someone can get us really close to that mark with a $10 Super Chat. Also get a raffle ticket. Hate the Jazz? Hey, do you guys hate the Jazz? I saw some people say they hate the Jazz. Do you hate the Jazz? I mean, the Jazz ain't never done nothing to me, but I always hate the person and team that we're playing on a specific day because I never want them to win, so I hate them. So F Utah, man. Go Shadow seems to really hate Utah. Jazzmaster says, okay, bud. Thanks for being subscribed. Oh, look at this. They have Nicholas Oliva, Kidcaster on the show with a Miami Heat tie. That's kind of electric. All right, Jazz start in the second quarter with the ball and a 4-point lead. Sensabaugh inside, turning around, can't get to go. Good defense by Jaime Jaquez there. Martin with the board. He's out and running. Same lineup for the Heat that ended the first quarter. Jimmy Butler in the corner now, working on, oh boy, I don't know who this is. Either way, Jimmy gets a step, kicks it out to Orlando Robinson, swung to Caleb Martin, extra pass to Jaquez for a corner 3 that falls. Jaime Jaquez Jr. with the last 5 points for Miami dating back to the first quarter. Rookie with 5 points on the night. Keontae George, fouled by Caleb Martin. I thought that was good defense. Oh, a $12 Super Chat from DB Average Pilot. I need Terry to step up, smash that like. Appreciate DB. And DB is the first person to get a raffle ticket for the laser printed autographed D. Wade and LeBron photo. And the next time out, I will be doing 5 more push-ups as we got to $40 in total. Shout out to you, DB. Everyone spam those DBs. Jazzmaster, I don't hate the Jazz. I said that. I just don't like the team that we're playing on that specific day. George splits the 2, so it's 35-33 now. Jazz have been struggling as of late. 3-7 in their last 10. Haywood Highsmith has it on the left side. Swings at the Jaquez. Left open at the top of the key. Another 3. That one doesn't go. Orlando Robinson with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled by John Collins. Good work there by Orlando to create a second chance opportunity for Miami. Jimbo says, when are you going to do a beer bong? If someone sends a $50 super chat. Don't hand them out for free. Orlando has it the right side, gets it to Butler. They clear out that area, let Jimmy to go to work on Talen Horton-Tucker. Jimmy sees a double team, swings it to Caleb Martin. Martin inside, loses it, regathers, goes up, was blocked by John Collins. Here comes Keontae George. George gets it to Collins. Collins loses it, regathers, kicks it to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh will now reset it back to Collins inside. Collins, right hook, no good. Orlando Robinson with the board. Here comes Jaquez. Jaquez lob to Butler. Jimmy comes down with it, kicks it to Caleb Martin for a corner 3. That goes, and Miami retakes the lead after trailing for the last 4 or 5 minutes, 36-35. Caleb Martin's shot form, by the way, has looked a little different. It's been a lot more smooth as of late. Sensabaugh gets inside. Oh, no, corner 3. I missed it. I got to be honest. I didn't even see. So Heat back down by 2. Butler inside. Swings at the Jaquez in the corner. Good catch by Jaime. Now to Butler. Left alone on the baseline. Guarded by Horton-Tucker. He'll see 2 bodies. Jimmy resets. Kicks it out to Martin. Caleb Martin pump fakes. Steps inside for a mid-range shot. Left it short. And almost got the offensive rebound, but was unable to. Here comes the Jazz. John Collins. Blocked by Caleb Martin. Martin got back in transition. Butler to Jaquez in the corner. Jaime will slow it down. Now he'll back down Talen Horton-Tucker. Jaquez fades away in the paint and knocks home the jumper to even this one up at 38. The patience from the rookie, looking like a veteran, man. It's a cliche, but he really does play like a 10-year vet. Didn't rush, used his body, and knocked down the 12-foot fadeaway. Horton-Tucker out to Sensabaugh, corner 3. No good. Rebound, fought for, gathered by Horton-Tucker, who is fouled by Orlando Robinson, and he'll go to the line. I will say this, Jazzmaster. John Collins has not played good today. He has not been impactful on any aspect of the floor. What a block by Caleb Martin, who got back. His second block of the half, both of them coming in trail position, where he caught Keontae George by surprise in the corner, and then he caught John Collins by surprise. Horton-Tucker retakes the lead for Utah with that free throw, 39-38. 9 minutes to go in the first half. 250 people watching. Make sure you are subscribed. Horton-Tucker goes 2 for 2. So it is now 40-38. No DeLon Wright today so far. They've went with Haywood Highsmith instead. Butler left wing. He brings it out. Butler gets inside, loses it, out of bounds. It'll be Heat basketball. Who is this guy for them? Samanic? Luka Samanic? Interesting. Martin gets it to Jimmy in the corner. He'll launch a 3 and knock it down. Heat go back on top by 1. Butler, his second triple of the game. He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Samanic inside, out to Horton-Tucker. And it's turned. That was off Miami? All right, it'll be off Haywood Highsmith. Jimmy Butler, I tell you what, he's a corner specialist. If Jimmy had to pick one spot to shoot threes from, it would certainly be the corner. That's his sweet spot. That was off a curl, too. Usually Jimmy just shoots them off the catch. They keep a little off a curl there. How about that? Ball is inbounded to John Collins up top. He's playing center for them. Rozier back into the ball game. Keyonte George left side. What a pass! And then John Collins missed the dunk, but they whistle Orlando Robinson for the foul. So John Collins will go to the free throw line. I tell you what, that was an incredible one-handed whip pass from Keyonte George. It could have been turned over, but it ended up finding the hands of Collins, who then got fouled by Orlando Robinson. Collins free throw in and out. He's had a rough night today. He has had a rough day today. He's got 4 points, 3 assists, 2 boards on 2 of 6 shooting. Collins' a second free throw. That one goes, so we're back even at 41. It's been a very back and forth, evenly played game in the first 16 minutes. Rozier gets it right side, drives inside, spins, kicks it out to Jaquez. Jaquez pump fakes, drives baseline. Jaime, reverse layup, is no good, gets his own rebound, and then is blocked by Collins on the putback attempt. And then it's turned over by Bryce Sensabaugh as he tried to lob it inside to Samanic and just threw it over his head. That's the first turnover of the game for Utah. Jaquez will bring it up for Miami. Extended stint here for Orlando Robinson. Jaquez spinning on Sensabaugh. Kicks it out to Orlando Robinson. He'll launch a 3. Too strong, though, and John Collins clears the rebound. Oh, what's up, Mr. Gio? Good to see you. Talen Horton-Tucker drives inside. Chaotic sequence as he just barreled in the 3 guys and gets the foul call. I mean, there's a couple times earlier in the game where I thought he got fouled, but didn't get the call. And then that one, though, he just ran into 3 defenders with no control of his body, and he gets the call? What are we doing? Horton-Tucker makes the first free throw, so the Jazz jump back out on top. How many lead changes have we had today? I feel like quite a bit. What's up, Benign? What's up, TBC? Yeah, Bam does need to come back in, and he will come back in. Both free throws made by THT. Jaquez, Bam, Duncan, Rozier. I don't know who the last, and then Haywood. So Jimmy sits down. Jaquez, pick and roll with Adebayo. Pocket pass to Bam, who fumbled it. Now is the entire right side of the floor to work. Bam fades away and gets the friendly roll. Good move by Adebayo. He loves that area and he loves that move, but sometimes it's just like, Bam, go up strong, man. You don't need to fade away every time. Sexton, who's been quiet today, kicks it to Horton-Tucker for a deep 3. Too strong. Good box out by Haywood Highsmith. He'll get it to Rozier. Rozier out and running on the left side of the floor. He'll work on Samanic now. Gets a screen. Terry inside. Loses it. Regathers it. And then turned it over. Stepped out of bounds or traveled. I don't know what they call, but it's a dead ball turnover. Rozier has just played. I don't know what to say about Terry, man. It's certainly been a little concerning with how out of control and iffy he has played. Well, we did get a $12 super chat from DBD, which got the first raffle ticket for the month of March. It also put us to $40 in total today, which means another 5 push-ups coming this way. And for the 255 people watching, if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Because we go live for every Heat basketball game. We got daily videos breaking down the Miami Heat. And who else is live giving free play-by-play commentary and analysis of the game and drinking and doing push-ups? How about that? If that's not a sales pitch to subscribe, I don't know what is. And these push-ups aren't no joke either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that is good. Elbows tucked, good form. We're pumping them out over here, man. Ain't no fugazi. Ain't no fugazi. Ain't no fugazi. Ain't no fugazi. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe for the push-up form. Aubrey checking in. Oh, man. I think my prize picks is cooked, guys. I don't know about your prize picks, how they're doing, but my prize picks are cooked. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS to get a first deposit match up to $100. I make picks for every game. It's not going so well. Keontae George has 9, so I lost. I took less than on 7.5 first half points. Rozier only has 2 points, so I think my less than 8.5 first half points for Terry was a good bet. But I already lost because of Keontae George. So, tough scene for me. Tough scene for me. Hopefully you guys are doing better. Hopefully you guys are playing prize picks, and hopefully you're playing prize picks with code CLNS, so you got that first deposit match of $100. Link is in the live chat. Diamond push-ups, Jimbo. Get the triceps more involved there. They might have, Chris, but they still sponsor the show. So not everybody watches from Florida. Decent amount, but not everyone. All right, we're back. It's Jazz basketball with 6.5 to go in the first half. Tied at 43. Markkanen, left wing 3. I tell you what, he just gets those threes up, man. He launches them. Duncan Robinson with the rebound. Yurtseven and Bam were battling for it inside. Here comes Rozier. Rozier gets it to Duncan. Duncan gets it to Adebayo now. Adebayo at the free throw line. Pump fake. Kicks it back out to Duncan. Left wing 3. God! Duncan Robinson with a triple to regain the lead for Miami. They up by 3. Good two-man action between Bam and Duncan. Sexton now working at the top of the key on Jaquez. Drives left, gets by Jaime, and lays it up and in. Man, that quick burst from Colin Sexton is lethal. Rozier brings it up now. He's only taken 2 shots today. Duncan left side to Adebayo. One-handed push shot is good. Adebayo, going back to that game against Denver, has really started to use the one-handed push shot more than any other move. Off the catch, he just easy little push. Sexton spinning up and under. What footwork by Colin Sexton to get the bucket on Terry Rozier. Man, Sexton always shows me why he is a good player when we play. You never watch Colin Sexton and just be like, he's no good, or like he's just not giving a good effort. Heat don't get back, and the Jazz get an easy layup. Rozier, top of the key, gets inside to Bam. Elbow jumper for Adebayo, goes in and out. Horn Tucker inside, floater. No good, but got the... How the fuck does this happen, Bam? How does Horton Tucker get the rebound over you? It ends up being a jump ball between Bam and THT, so you hope Bam's going to win, but how do you give up that board? Mr. Gio, the jersey has not been claimed yet, but Jesus Batista won it, who's always coming around, so I know that he'll be in the stream eventually. It's not like some random person that I've never seen that didn't claim it. So I know he's going to be back here. He just hasn't come back. He hasn't come into the chat today just yet. If Bam doesn't win this jump ball, I'll freak. Horton Tucker cheated. A foul on Horton Tucker. He grabbed the arm of Adebayo as he went to jump. That's cheating. Can't do that, you bald. I don't like THT. Going back to when he was a Laker, you know what? I have issue with Lakers fans because they always overrate their point guards. It's funny. Like D'Angelo Russell, who's actually been underrated this year, in my opinion, they always talk about how much he sucks. But with the random role players like Horton Tucker and Alex Caruso, they act like they're Chris Paul. Good set by Miami. Frees up Bam and slide for a Bam slam. 50-49. Keontae George gets a screen. Butler switches on. What's the call here? Shot clock issue is the reason why stoppage on the floor. But that was a great set by Eric Spoelstra to free up Bam on the baseline so Caleb Martin could just get a nice little easy entry pass. Bam catches it and then quickly goes up for a nice little two-handed slam. Aaron Fitzgerald, the Heat actually were the number one defensive team in the entire NBA in the month of February. Ooh. 4 minutes to go in the half. The Jazz have lost 7 of their last 8. This team does not look like a team that's lost 7 of their last 8. They're playing good basketball today. Heat still need to win this one. They were 9-point favorites. Keontae George swings it to Taylor Hendricks. Hendricks blocked by Duncan Robinson. Gets his own rebound and then hits the free throw line jumper. It's almost like if Duncan didn't block that jumper, it probably would have been a good thing because he probably wouldn't have made the 3 and he could have got the rebound. Bam, drive on Yurtsevin. Jump ball. That's a very quick jump ball call. I don't hate that take, Ryan. I don't hate that take. Oh, it's a jump ball between Taylor Hendricks and Bam. Hendricks got his hand on the ball, but my goodness, I don't think that should have been a jump ball call. That was really quick whistle. Spo's not happy about it. Bam and Hendricks. Bam wins the tip. Jimmy corrals it. Quick pass to Duncan. Back to Jimmy. Swung to Martin. Caleb Martin gets it back to Butler with 5 on the shot clock. Jimmy drives on Markkanen. Jimmy swings it to the corner. Open 3 for Martin is good. Caleb Martin, second triple of the game, retakes the lead for Miami. Heat are 9 of 16 from beyond the arc, but it's all starting from their dribble penetration to collapse the defense. Sexton drives on Duncan Robinson. A lot of contact. Floater. It goes. That was a tough bucket from Colin Sexton, dude. We're even again. This is as even as a game as I've seen. Rozier gets a screen from Bam. Rejects it. Drives left. Rozier. Oh, what a teardrop floater from Terry Rozier. His second bucket of the game. He's got 4. He's so jittery with the ball, man. It sometimes looks scary because I assume that like he's playing out of control, but like he just has so many quick movements. It's incredible. Sexton, drop off to Collins. Collins lays it up and in. Heat's defense has struggled today, to say the least. Rozier and Bam will play 2-man game. Rozier, drop off to Bam, to the corner. Jimmy pump fakes a 3, back to Bam, who fumbled it, gets it back, and then shoots a 12-foot jumper, not able to get it to go. Can Bam not have the worst hands out of any center in the NBA? Sexton, 8-foot pull-up shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Taylor Hendricks is good. Rozier up ahead to Butler. Butler out to Martin. Corner 3. That's no good. Rebound by Markkanen. Here comes the Jazz as they lead by 2. Lauri drives on Bam. Hangs. Can't finish. And then a foul called on Jimmy Butler going over the back of Lauri Markkanen as he was fighting for the rebound. Oh, man. I don't know what has gotten into Miami today, but returning home for the first time in a damn month, and you can't play any defense and get any rebounds. These pesky Jazz, man. I don't know why Nikola Jovic also is not in the game. Can someone explain that to me? Jovic plays 7 minutes in the first quarter, was phenomenal, had 2 threes, a rebound and assist, and has not played the entire second quarter. Why are we giving Haywood Highsmith 11 minutes and Jovic 7? Like, why is Haywood getting more minutes? Can someone explain that to me? Someone explain that to me. Pisses me off. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Over 300 people watching. I'm Nic Rohloff. I put out daily content surrounding the Miami Heat, whether it be videos on the latest news, rumors, breaking down some of the games that the Heat play. I also go live for almost every Heat basketball game. As the one you're watching right now. We'll be live again on Tuesday for the game against the Pistons. And then I will not be live for Thursday's game against the Dallas Mavericks. Why, you ask? Well, it's because I live in Dallas, because that's where our Chat Sports headquarters are. And I will be attending the game in person, as I only get one game a year to see the Heat come to my city. So I'll have to take advantage of that. We'll be back on Friday for a game against the Thunder. And back again on Sunday for a game against the Wizards. But I will admit, the week after that, watch parties might be a little bare because they play a game against the Nuggets on Wednesday, and then a game on Wednesday against the Nuggets, and then 2 games in a row against the Pistons on, I think, Friday, Sunday. And I will have to be doing NFL free agency stuff, so I probably won't be able to do those games. Heat down by 2. They've been killed on the glass today. Going to need to get better on that range. Donnie says, I have Miami to win first half by 5. Minute and a half to go. Markkanen makes the free throw as the Jazz are in the bonus, so it's 58-55. (59-55). If you need the Heat to win by 5, they need to go on a 9-0 run in the last minute and a half. It's possible, but it's tough. Bam to Jimmy. Jimmy guarded by Taylor Hendricks. Jimmy quickly to the rim. Kicks it out to Rozier. Terry passed up the 3. Now launches a 3 and misses it. Shoot the first one, man. Markkanen to Collins. Quick catch and shoot triple is good. Heat down 7. This is embarrassing. 9-0 run in the last minute and a half for Utah. Rozier to Jimmy. Jimmy drives left, spins. Swing kicks it out to Duncan. Duncan swings it to Martin. Quick catch and shoot for Caleb is good. Big answer there from Caleb Martin to get the Heat back within 4 with a minute to go in the half. Caleb Martin's been hot from 3 today. He's got 3 triples. Keontae George handling the rock for Utah. Swings it to Markkanen. Markkanen drives on Bam. Spins. Kicks it out to Keontae for a 3. Left it short. Caleb Martin with the board. Martin pushes now for Miami. Caleb crosses over, gets inside, kicks it out to Rozier, and Rozier fucking was stepping out of bounds. Terry Rozier, I believe that's his third turnover of the game. It's been fucking horrible, dude. 6 turnovers for the game for Miami. Utah has 1. 30 seconds to go. Heat will have final possession as long as they get a rebound. Keontae George gets a screen from Markkanen. George swings it to Sexton. Sexton has been good in the second quarter, met by Duncan Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Sexton playing with his food, gets inside, swings it to Hendricks. Hendricks drives baseline, kicks it out to Markkanen. That's a shot clock violation. Good defensive possession by Miami to force the shot clock violation. Heat will get ball back down by 5 seconds to go. Jimmy drives, stops at the free throw line, jumper, not able to go. And that will be the half. Heat trail by 4, 62-58. Horrible defensive half for Miami. It was a good offensive first 24 minutes, but the defense really lacking for Miami in this one. We'll go over some first half stats, but as always, grade the Heat performance so far. C. I'll go C. Probably C. Bad defense. I'm a defensive guy. It all starts with the defensive end. What do I always say? Defense, defense, defense. And then that will go into your offense. Defense to offense. Horrible. Paula says go live while you're at the game. Hey, man, if it's close, maybe in the fourth quarter, maybe I go live from my phone. Who knows? Who knows? J-Liv says, Rolly, who you got in Chat Sports SmackDown 2? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Benign says C+, Cal C, Ron Baker C, Aiden Law C. So a lot of you guys are agreeing with me. AS says Utah is making Miami earn it today. They absolutely have. And this is the case when the Miami Heat played in Utah the first time they played the Jazz. They're a pesky team, man. Oh, they're playing again tomorrow? I didn't know that. Did not know they were playing again tomorrow. Holy shit. Xavier, I don't know if you guys care about the NFL Combine, but Xavier Worthy, the Texas wide receiver, ran a 4.25 40. That's insane. 4.25. Oh. 4.25 is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. 4.25 is nuts. Oh, my. All right, we'll go over some first half stats in a second, but I do want to show everyone our Super Chat menu at the half as the Heat trail 62-58 at the break. Any Super Chat gets on the show. Y'all know that. Want to talk about today's game, ask me a personal question, whatever you want. Any Super Chat will be on the screen. Our new month-long raffle item for the month of March, $10 to get a ticket, is a Wade and Braun autographed laser printed photo. That photo, none other than the special pass, the most iconic photo, maybe in MLB or Heat history, maybe NBA history. That Kobe Bryant one is pretty memorable too. Same with the Jordan one. But this is one of them. Laser printed autograph, D Wade, LeBron. This photo is coming, framed, I believe, as well, to the studio, and then we'll ship it out to you at the end of the month of March. $10 to get a raffle ticket for this sweet man cave item, and I wish I could keep it myself, I'm going to be honest. $20 is shots of Patron. Shots. $50 for a beer bong. And then Rolly's deal today, every $20, so not a $20 super chat, just every $20 in total, I'll do 5 push-ups. We have $40 so far, so we've done 10 push-ups before the game, and then we did 5 during the second quarter as well. So, a little push-up action. Little push-up action. All right, let's go back and read some first half stats now. Pull up the stat sheet. J-Liv, oh, that's not very nice. The leading scorers for the Miami Heat are Jimmy Butler and Bam. Both of them have 12 points. Jimmy is 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, 4 for 4 from the line. Has added 6 assists as well, so 12 points and 6 assists for Jimmy Butler. Bam has 12 points on 6 of 11 shooting. He shot the most out of anyone on Miami today. He has 3 rebounds and assists as well. Duncan Robinson has 8 points. Also has 4 assists. Duncan Robinson playmaking a little bit today. He just draws such a crowd. He just swings the ball and finds open shooters like Caleb Martin, who has 9 points off the bench, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for him. Caleb also has 2 blocks today. He's been very good on the defensive side of the floor. Jaime Jaquez Jr. has 7 points, has a triple himself. Jovic has 6 points on 2 threes. Rozier has 4 points, 2 assists, but also 2 turnovers. Highsmith, 11 minutes, no points. Orlando Robinson, 7 minutes, no points. I don't get why Highsmith played 11 minutes. I don't get that. Why is Haywood Highsmith playing more minutes than Nikola Jovic? Can someone explain that to me? Well, I'm watching this Xavier Worthy 40. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Xavier Worthy's 4.25 40-yard dash was actually crazy. I'm looking over here at Twitter, seeing what people are saying about this game. Nuke says Tyreek ran a 4.29 40. I will say this. I think 40-yard dashes, as fun as they are a little overrated. What do I mean by that? You don't, and if we're just talking football here, we're not running straight lines. Like, there are very, 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 very rare occurrences where you need to pull out straight line speed. The NFL is all about quick, like 10-yard splits, and for the most part, obviously, if you run a 9 or a go route, straight line speed will come into play a little bit, but it's not like your 40-yard dash is end-all be-all. Like, the thing that makes Tyreek Hill so special is that he is so quick with the ball, and it takes very little time for him to get to his top speed. So 40-yard dash doesn't tell the whole story. There's been tons of guys that go into the National Football League that run in the 4.2s, and they're not that good. Donnie says Miami's going to go on a 10-0 run here to start the second half. I hope so. They'll start with the ball. No, that's not true. They start the game with the ball, so they get in the fourth. That's what I always say, Nuke. That 10-yard split is, to me, the number that you should look out for. Because especially as a wide receiver, specifically wide receivers, 10-yard split's the most important to me. Because in that first 10 yards is mostly when the route is being ran, right? Because if you're running a drag or a slant or even a curl, like that 10 yards is like when you're setting up your route. You know, the only time a 10-yard split doesn't mean anything is if you're running like a straight go ball, where probably that 10 to 20-yard range is where it gets most important. But with like posts and all those other ones, like you got to set your route up in that first 10 yards. And if you're quick as a cheetah, as we say with Tyreek Hill, in the first 10 yards, well, that throws off the DB. That's what I'm saying, bud. Tyquan Thornton got a 4.21. He stinks. I know that all too well. We talked about the Heat stats. For the Utah Jazz, their leading scorer is Colin Sexton with 12 points. They're very well balanced today, though. Markkanen has 8. Hendricks has 8. John Collins has 10. Keontae George has 9. Everybody in their starting lineup has scored 8 points or higher. Oh. It's one of those days, fellas. I got a headache, and I'm fighting through it for y'all. I'm fighting. Man. How's everybody's weekend? Let's use the remaining 5 to 6 minutes before the second half starts to talk not about Heat basketball, but about ourselves. How's everyone weekend going? Night, first weekend of March, how are we feeling? Any cool plans? Nobody's answering me in the chat. Good talk, guys. Oh, there we go. Nuke says it's been cool, none major. Ron Baker, so far pretty good. Nice. Daniel Adams says, battle through that. Keep up the amazing play-by-play. Thank you. Appreciate the kind words. Jay Liv says, I have bursitis in my left knee, can barely walk. Well, that's not good. Hopefully you feel better, Jay Liv. I've also got some knee issues myself. I think I have jumper's knee, which is aka just knee tendonitis, where it's hit or miss for me personally. It comes and goes. There'll be days where my knee hurts a lot. There'll be days where it doesn't hurt at all. But the issue is I just love playing basketball too much. Like, I played 4.5 hours worth of basketball yesterday. I went to my local LA Fitness. I was planning on just doing a leg workout yesterday. I get there at 1 o'clock or 11:30 because I was off, and my friend texts me and says, hey, we need one to run 3-on-3 half court. Whatever, I'll go play. So I play for an hour and a half with them. And then I already planned, though, to go back to LA Fitness at 4:30 because Friday at 4:30 p.m. is when the runs at LA Fitness are the best in Dallas, or at least my specific LA, where there's like a perfect amount of like 12 to 15 people that show up. Everybody's good at basketball, so it's not like we got some bad hoops going on right now. Like, we're playing good basketball. And I just got caught in the moment yesterday. Like, I got there at 4:30. I didn't leave till 7:30. I played for 3 hours the second time around. We were hooping too. I actually went 10-2 yesterday. My teams were just not losing. We were hooping, knocking down our shots. I was playing horsey. I was doing what the Heat need to do. I was boxing out, man. I was boxing out some horsies inside, getting boards. I was playing like prime Kevin Love, to be honest. Great box out. Good screener. I got a lot of different facets to my game. I can give you Kevin Love boxing out screens, catch and shoot triples. I could also play point guard. I could also play that little wing position if you need me to be the little like not 3-and-D, but like a scoring wing. I got a little slasher to me as well. I was hooping yesterday, man. Nuke usually hoops for 2 hours. I like playing basketball. The day that I officially am cooked from playing basketball will be one of the saddest days of my life. I had a long way to go. I will admit, I'm 23. I probably have. That's the thing. Like, I probably have, like, if I stay in good shape and continue to like be healthy and work out, like when I'm 26, 27, like that will be my technical physical prime. That's when people enter their prime in the NBA, 26, 27, 28 years old. So like I still got a lot of good years left in me, but when I get to that closer to 40 range, it's gonna get dicey. Jay Liv says, do you run? I was a big time runner back in the day. I do run a lot. I usually run, or I try to run 2 miles every day, at least when I work out. There are days where I take off days, but when I go to the gym, I usually do weight training for an hour, whether that specific day would be chest, triceps, back biceps, legs, shoulders, whatever it be that specific day. I usually do that for 45 minutes to an hour. I run 2 miles, and then I go to sit in the sauna for 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm usually at the gym for like 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours when I do that type of stuff. But then there will be days where I play basketball and only play basketball, so don't need the run when you're playing 2 hours of basketball. 2 hours of basketball is as good as cardio as you can get because it's not just straight line running, but it's quick movements, jumping a lot up and down. You're using a lot of muscles. You're using almost every muscle in your body, I'm pretty sure. I think that and swimming are the two most, like, when you're doing those two things, use the most muscles in your body is basketball and swimming. So Donnie says, I'm 46 and have 3 boys, all under the age of 9, so it keeps me in shape. They all play soccer, and so am I. Nice, Donnie. Nice. J-Liv, you got yourself in the shape. I did. Yeah, I was. I mean, listen, a year. It was pretty much a year ago to the day is when I started my fitness goal. It was at the end of February last year. Is when I started. I was at 267. Now I'm 200 pounds. I've lost 67 pounds this year, and now I'm starting to tone my body a little bit, if you will, turning even more fat into muscle. I'm 6'2", so 200 pounds is probably the spot where I should be at, but it just has to be more muscle than fat at this point. All right, we're back. We're finally, stop talking about myself and working out. We'll talk about some hoops. 62-58, Jazz start the second half with the ball. Same lineup that started the game for Miami starts the second half. John Collins posting up, bam, turns and hits a fadeaway, and the second half starts just like how the first half ended. Rozier gets it to Jovic. Jovic needs to play more in the second half, I tell you that. He gets it to a curling Jimmy Butler. Jimmy turns and kicks it out to Duncan Robinson for a 3. Duncan can't get it to go. That's a foul. What? Taylor Hendricks was grabbing Bam, not allowing him to go up for a rebound, and the Jazz get it. Keontae George kicks out to Collins. Catch and shoot 3 for him. That's no good, but then another offensive rebound by Utah. John Collins, kickball, Duncan Robinson. The Jazz have 11 offensive rebounds. Miami has 3. They've been absolutely abused on the glass today. Keontae George has it for the Jazz. Terry Rozier defending. George had 9 first-half points, has 12 for the game as he just eyed Terry Rozier from the parking lot. Heat down 9. The Heat are going to lose it this game. The way they're playing is horrific. No effort. Bam inside the Jimmy. Jimmy turns, goes up, and misses the layup on Taylor Hendricks. I mean, there's no chance. The effort has been abysmal. So frustrating to watch. Rozier gets the Sexton. Sexton pull-up jumper, good. Down 11. The Heat are going to go 0-2 against the Jazz this year. How is this possible? Jovic gets it to Terry Rozier. Rozier swings it back out to Jovic. Jovic to Jimmy. Jimmy on the right wing. Drives by Hendricks. Stops. Goes up. Blocked. Gets his own rebound. Goes up and finally makes that one. Taylor Hendricks using that lengthy wingspan to really deflect and deter Jimmy Butler. Keontae George 3, no good. Duncan Robinson with the rebound. Duncan outlet to Bam. Bam out and running. Adebayo Euro-stepping, kicking it out to Rozier. Ball finds Duncan Robinson, who goes inside and makes the lefty layup. Good job by Duncan Robinson there, not settling for what would have been a contested 3, but driving inside for a nice layup. Good defense by Miami, gets the steal. Heat out and running. Rozier up ahead to Butler, who lays it in. So after a rough start to the half, the Heat go on a quick 6-0 run, down 11, back down 5, 69-64. That is how you respond after going down 11 points, and now Bam's heading to the locker room. Bam kind of collided with a Jazz player and immediately went to the locker room. Took a shot to the hip, which he's been struggling with that hip all year. Oh, God. Oh, God. If Bam is hurt, we're fucked. I know he's not feasting, but can we spam our 13s? Can we show the love to Adebayo in the chat, please? Can we send Bam to the chat, please? Jaime, Ron Baker, Nuke. We need to send all the love we possibly can. Oh my God, Xavier Worthy ran a 4.22 in his second try. That ties the best NFL Combine record. That ties the NFL Combine record for 40-yard dash. 4.22 is crazy. Ghost, Yami, Brian, Nuke, Daniel, Manny, DB, all spamming those 13s. Yeah, it looks like a hip issue. I'm kind of scrolling on Twitter right now for Bam. We're cooked. If Bam is seriously hurt, we're cooked. He's been dealing with that hip injury all year long. This is not good, folks. All right, we're back in action. Down 5. Orlando Robinson checks in. Like, that's the issue. It's like, with Kevin Love not playing today, like, Orlando Robinson's our center. Keontae George knocks down a 3. Rozier gets a screen, gets to Orlando Robinson. He hands it off to Duncan. Duncan working, going inside, swings out to Jovic. Jovic to Butler. 4 on the shot clock. Jimmy's going to fire a 3 and knocks it home. Jimmy Butler's third 3 of the game, all of them coming in the corner. That is his sweet spot. He really is a corner maestro. Keontae George into Markkanen, who's followed by Duncan Robinson. And an underrated aspect of this Bam injury that even is going to hurt Miami more is that Duncan Robinson and Bam, when they run the pick and roll, it's the most effective play the Heat team runs. And if it's Orlando Robinson and Duncan running it, the Robinsons, they are just going to go all to Duncan and not pay any respect to Bam, which will limit Duncan's ability to make an impact. Keontae George drives inside, lefty layup, good. He's cooking you. Jesus Christ. Butler gets it to Duncan. Corner 3. He's open. Smoked it. Jovic with the offensive rebound. He kicks it back out to Butler. Attaboy, Jove. Attaboy, Jove. They get it to Jovic. Jovic jab step. 3 over Markkanen. Doesn't go. Sexton the other way. Chaotic sequence is going to result in an easy layup for John Collins. The Heat cannot stay in front of the guards of Utah. Rozier drops it off to Jovic. Jovic fouled inside. The question is, are they going to say it's in the form of shooting? They're going to say it's on the floor. Rozier did a good job. He almost stole it away from Sexton, but when they got the ball back, it was going to always result in an easy layup for the Jazz. Heat down by 9. They've trailed as much as 11 in this quarter. Jimmy Butler has it. He drives on Hendricks. Gets into John Collins, turns, goes up, fouled. Can't get it to go, but Butler will earn himself a trip to the charity stripe with 7.5 to go in the quarter. Jimmy Butler, leading scorer for Miami today. He's got 19 points before going to the line. He's 4 for 4 from that free throw line today. Make it 5 for 5. Now up to 20 points for Jimmy. Highest scorer in the game, too. Next is Keyonte George. I think he's got 19 now or 17. Keyonte George is cooking. Jimmy goes 2 for 2 at the line, so the Heat get to a very nice 69 points. Butler up to 21 for the ballgame. I wish he liked shooting threes too, Aubrey, because he's 3 for 3 from that portion today. Butler is 6 for 6 at the line. I believe that is the only free throws Miami have taken today. Nobody else has gotten to the free throw line. It's kind of wild. Sexton gets a screen, drives it on Jovic, fouled by Rozier on the reach-in. First foul by Terry Rozier today. The Heat have kind of struggled at home. 15 and 13. Lost 6 of their last 9 at home. Bad. Bad. Keyonte George inbounds it to John Collins. George has been cooking. Oh, Rozier with the steal? What a move by Terry Rozier. Defense to offense. The Heat back within 5. Read that play like a book, jumped in front of the pass, and then went coast to coast for the layup. That is the Rozier we need more. Lob inside, horrific pass. There's a stop. Here comes Rozier. Heat 5 on 4. Terry to the rim. No resistance. Fouled. Oh, the layup rolls in and out. Rozier with a quick burst here. Scored the potential last 4 points for Miami. Defense going offense. Back-to-back turnovers created by the defense. Rozier, I don't know how he's... Oh, that was the first one. Okay, I got tripped up. Rozier just got by Collins, got bumped, and missed the lefty layup. If there was no foul called, Orlando Robinson would have had a free putback dunk. So if Rozier misses a free throw, you'd almost wish they didn't call a foul, but Rozier makes the first. Heat back within 4. They've trailed as much as 11 in this quarter. The Jazz have been hot as a pistol from beyond the arc. And he misses the free throw. So 76-72. And like I said, wish the foul was never called because the Heat would have 73 points right now. Keyonte George drives left, gets a screen, swings it back to Sexton. Butler defending. Sexton, in and out move. Series of dribble moves. Free throw line jumper, no good. Robinson with the board. Jovic will outlet it up to Rozier. Rozier to Butler inside. Guarded by Sexton. Quick move, Jimmy, while before they double. Jimmy gets inside. Push shot, no good. Rebound fought for, out of bounds. And that's why, listen, that's a shot that Jimmy will normally make. But, that's why I love Colin Sexton. I've always wanted him in Miami. Because even when he's undersized against Butler in the post, he still doesn't give an inch. He's a good ball player, man. I like him. Ooh. Keyonte George will bring it up now for Utah. He's been cooking. He has got 17 in the game. Taylor Hendricks catches it. He drives on Duncan Robinson. Euro stepping. Good defense by Duncan. Forces the miss. And then a ball goes out of bounds, though, off Miami. So the Jazz will keep the ball baseline out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock. Duncan has actually been good defensively today, believe it or not. He has a couple blocks. He's been really good on the defensive side. What's up, Maya's World? Colin Sexton gets inside and gets fouled. I don't know how he got to the rim that quickly out of a baseline play. How is that possible? That's kind of like where I go with the Heat today, where they've just been not there when it comes to the defense. How do they get beat to the rim that quickly? Sexton's free throw good, 77-72. Sexton makes both. Heat back down 6. Rozier bringing the ball up. Sexton now has 16. Their starting backcourt got 33. Rozier gets a step, drop off to Jimmy Butler for a layup. There you go, Terry. Maybe we start to see a more aggressive Terry Rozier with Bam Adebayo potentially out of the lineup. Keyonte George turns the corner, straight line to the rim. Good help by Jovic, forcing the miss. He out and running, 4-on-3, lob to Jovic. Jovic corrals it and then kicks it back out to Terry. Catch and shoot corner three is good! Terry Rozier coming alive in the Kaseya Center. There we go, Terry. Come on, type those twos. Scary Terry has arrived in this one. Sexton drives, gets a step, and is fouled on the pass. Spam those twos. Rozier has woken up tonight. He has done it all, getting to the line, playmaking for Jimmy, knocking down a corner three. There you go, Terry. Let's go, baby. Heat are 12 of 24 from three today. My goodness. Turnover. Jovic with the defense. He out and running. Butler inside. Fouled. And one! Jimmy Butler! And just like that, the Heat, as much as down 11 in this quarter, have retaken the lead. Type those 22s. Let's go! And where did it all start? Like I always freaking say, defense to offense. They forced 3 or 4 turnovers in the last 4 minutes. Then they get another stop there by Jovic, and they get out and running for an and one. Jimmy Butler gives Miami the lead. Let's go, Heat. Chris Dunn checks back in. 13-2 run for Miami. Sexton drives inside, picks up his dribble, kicks it back out to Dunn. Dunn crosses over Duncan Robinson, kicks it out to Keyonte George, corner three, no good. Rebound, fought for. Oh my God, these refs stink, dude. These refs have the quickest whistle I have ever seen. They call a jump ball between Orlando Robinson. That ball maybe was grabbed by 2 people for like 20 seconds, like a millisecond. That ball was held for and of course Jovic comes away with it after 1 second. It's like, come on, man, let him play. Orlando Robinson and John Collins jumping it up. John Collins, a little push action. Can't do that, John. Orlando Robinson wins the tip. Rozier with the ball. Heat lead by 2. Terry out and running. He's feeling himself. Gets it inside the Butler, who is fouled. Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier taking over in the third quarter. There we go. I love the aggressiveness by Terry Rozier since Bam headed out. It's been terrific. Butler makes the free throw, so Heat lead up to 3 now. I also did get word that Bam Adebayo is back on the Miami Heat bench, which is a good sign. Jimmy Butler up to now 28 points. He has 16, I believe, in the quarter. He up by 4. Jimmy is taking over. Jaquez in for this one as well. Yurtsevin. No way. We got a stuck ball. Yurtsevin push shot. Front rim. Rolled onto the back. I don't know why Spo is so mad. The ball is stuck on the back part of the rim. I don't know what that part is called. That little orange spot. It's not a wedgie, but it's pretty close to a wedgie. And you know how much we like wedgies here at the Heat Report. Another jump ball. Orlando Robinson and Yurtsevin. Yurtsevin wins it. It'll be 14 on the shot clock, I believe. Yes? Shouldn't they go down to 14? Why did they get a full 24? They're going to get a full 24. Keontae George, baseline, push shot, good. He's been on fire. He's averaging 12 a game. He's well surpassed it in this one. Rozier bringing the ball up. He's been cooking in the third quarter. Pull up three at the top of the key. No good. But Orlando Robinson with the offensive rebound. His left hook does not go. Here come the Jazz now. Talen Horton-Tucker, he likes to attack the rim. He's driving on Orlando Robinson. Good defense, forces the kick out to Markkanen. Back to THT. Top of the key three, good. And just like that, the Jazz retake the lead. 83-82. Butler calling for a screen. He's been cooking. Jimmy drives left. Stops. Kicks it out to Jovic. Jovic inside. Jovic to the rim. Layup. Good! Tough finish by Nikola Jovic inside. Like that aggressiveness from him. Prove to the team and everybody else that you're just not a three-point shooter. Way to get downhill and finish, Jov. Markkanen. Fouled by Rozier. And we'll head to a break. I'm unclear if the Jazz are in the bonus or not. So I'm not sure if they're going to get free throws when we come back from break. But while we do go head to a commercial break, let me tell you about our sponsor, or at least one of our sponsors on today's show, and that is Factor Meals. Go to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. What is Factor Meals? Let me tell you, it's the best way to stay healthy but get really high-quality meals that don't take up a lot of your time. 2-minute meals. That's all it takes. They get delivered straight to your door. All it takes is 2 minutes to heat in the microwave, and they're ready to go. Look how good these look, by the way. My goodness, I'm getting a little hungry stomach just talking about them right now. I ordered Factor every single week, and I just got my new supply a couple days ago, and I'm going to have to re-up because I only got 3 meals left. The honey mustard chicken, red chili pork tamale bowl. I mean, they got it all types, Italian. They got Mediterranean as well. They do it all. 6 to 18 meals per week. You can pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime. Chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals that help you go on the go. So check them out, factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. Link is in the live chat and description. We're 180 people watching. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. I want to see if we get to 8,400 today. I'm willing to bet there's 47 people watching that aren't subscribed. I think it's a fair bet to make. So if we all just hit the sub button right now, we can get there. Daily videos. There's one subscriber. Bang. Daily videos, weekly watch parties. We'll be live again on Tuesday when we play the Pistons. Which if you lose that game, cancel the season. Cancel the season. What's up, Mr. Edits? Yo! I'm here. Love that. What's that profile pic, Mr. Edits? Can't tell. Oh, no shit. They updated the Xavier Worthy 40 time. It's officially a 4.21. So Xavier Worthy, as we've talked about it before, set the record for the fastest combine 40-yard dash in history. Wow. Good to him. 4.21. That's crazy. 4.21. Today's like a Kidcaster thing for. Oh, Bam's back in. Huge. Adebayo's back in. That's big for Miami. Ex-convict. Okay. That's a funny name. It reminds. Whenever I think of like ex-convict, all I think about is The Longest Yard, and that scene at the end where they're like, "Should we go for 2 for the win?" Hell, we convicts. We always go for it all. Over 400 people watching. We're tied at 84. Hit that sub button. Whoa. Lane violation. That was crazy. They actually, all went into the paint. Lauri Markkanen pump faked the free throw. That was wild. That was wild. Markkanen makes the free throw anyway, so the Jazz go back up top by 1. 85-84, 2.5 to go. Jaquez, Bam, Jovic, Jimmy, and Caleb are your 5 for Miami. Jovic has it left wing. Lobs inside the Butler. What a feed by Jovic, and what a finish by Butler, who now has 30 points on the night, with 18 of them coming in the quarter. Hey, for the people that keep on unsubscribing and subscribing, fuck y'all. Jimmy's got 37 and 3. Someone said Jimmy was going to have a 40-point game before the game started today in our pregame. You're going to be right. Chris Dunn misses the 3. Jovic with the rebound. Outlet to Jimmy. Butler, met by Markkanen, will slow it down. Crosses over. Another crossover. Gets to the painted area. Kicks it out to Caleb Martin. Martin passed up the 3 and then almost turns it over, but they call a foul on Talen Horton-Tucker. The Heat are in the bonus, so Caleb Martin's going to go to the line for 2. Someone said Jimmy was going to score 40, and damn, he might score 40. He already got 30. I don't know why Caleb Martin passed up that 3, but, well, he's going to go to the line for 2 anyway, so we'll take it. Minute 45 to go in the third quarter. Martin makes that free throw. Heat trailed by as much as 11 in this quarter. Not game, quarter. They battled all the way back to retake the lead behind very good efforts from Jimmy Butler, who has 18 in the period, and Terry Rozier. Caleb Martin makes both. Lead back up to 3. Martin has 11 for the ball game as well. 3 triples. Duncan Robinson checks in for Jimmy Butler. So it's Jovic, Duncan, Bam, Jaquez, and Caleb. Keyonte George swings it to Talen Horton-Tucker. Tucker working on Jaquez. Loses his footing, regathers, drives inside, spins. Good defense by Jaquez, and Jaime rejects him. He out and running. Jaime to the corner. Jovic did not take the 3. Gets it out to Duncan. Robinson drives inside. Back to Jovic. Left wing triple. Oh, no good. Damn it. Now the Jazz out in transition. Keyonte George will slow it down for Utah. Damn. That was a good sequence for Miami. Chris Ball movement. That would have been nice to finish off with a 3. Horton-Tucker inside. Drop off pass to Yurtsevin for an easy layup. Horton-Tucker drives inside with absolute no fear for his own body. He is just flying around everywhere. Bam hands off to Duncan. They'll play 2-man game. Duncan now gets it to Bam, top of the key. Bam, good pass into Jaquez. Jaquez pump fake and lays it up and in. The rookie from UCLA continues to impress. Heat back up by 3. 40 to go in the period. And now a foul on the floor. Caleb Martin, I guess, did something to Lauri Markkanen. So Lauri is going to go to the line for 2 as the Jazz are in the bonus. He had a really good offensive game today. Just no defense being played. First free throw by Markkanen is good. 90-88. We got another shadow? That 2 different shadows in the chat? How about that? How about that? Haywood Highsmith checks in. I like Haywood. I think he's a fine player. Kind of over him, though. Markkanen goes 1 for 2. So the Heat will get the ball back with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. I think Haywood still plays good defense, but he is such a negative asset on offense, man. If it's not a wide open catch and shoot 3, he's not providing you anything. Duncan Robinson 3 as they go 2 for 1, can't fall. Jazz get the rebound. There's a 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. So assuming the Heat box out, they'll get last shot, hopefully still with a 2-point lead. 10 to go now. Keyonte George to Markkanen. He struggled today, 2 of 11 from the field. Markkanen loses the ball, but they call a foul on Haywood Highsmith. So Markkanen will go to the line to try to even this one up at 90 with 9 seconds to go in the quarter. First foul of the game on Highsmith. Markkanen just split a pair a second ago. Makes the first. Good shooter, Markkanen. Rough day from the field, though. 2 of 11. Major Anthony Nelson is in shambles. That is the person he said Jimmy Butler should be traded for. Stinks. Wild accusation to be said by him. He makes both, so at worst we'll be tied at 90. Bam brings it up. Looking to take the lead going into the final quarter. Bam. Swings it to Jaquez. Has to put it up. Gets it off at the buzzer, but can't go. So that will be the end of the third quarter, and we will go into the fourth quarter tied at 90. It's fourth quarter time. Put the pause up. Spam those fours. Pause in the air. 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 Pause up. 450 people watching. I want to see 454s. AS, Brian, Yami, Hot Dog, Ron Baker, Gathan, New Gen, Shadow, Ghost, Nuke, Melvin, Ex-Convict, Riley Shea, another Shadow. Spam those fours. Heat need to win this one. Donnie typing his fours. GR, DB, as we go into the fourth quarter, let me tell y'all about our Super Chat menu today. Slower day in that department here, but good audience still today, which is nice to see. Any Super Chat gets on the show, gets on screen. Want to ask me a question, want to say something about the Heat, you can. $10 Super Chat enters you into our month-long raffle. And for the month of March, we're going with this laser-printed autographed Dwayne Wade LeBron photo. Both of their autographs are on there. That famous photo framed up, perfect for your home office, your bedroom, your man cave. If you're a Heat fan, you should want this photo. You can get a raffle ticket for $10, $20. Shots. $50 beer bong. And today's Rolly deal today, every $20 in total, so not Super Chat, just total, is 5 push-ups. We're at $40 right now. So the next time is 60. I'll do 5 push-ups. Can we get another set of 5 push-ups today? That's my question to the Heat fans. That is my question. New Gen says should be 20 push-ups. Yeah, but if you guys super chatted a lot today, I don't think I'd be able to say we got $160 in super chats. I don't think I was going to be able to do 160 push-ups. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. All right, fourth quarter's underway. Heat with the basketball. Bam. What a move. Head Omer Yurtseven shimmy shaked out of his shoes, and the Heat start the fourth quarter perfectly with a bucket. It all starts with defense, though. Miami, that's how they got back into the game. They got to play defense. Horton Tucker gets it to Markkanen as the Heat enter a zone. Ball is swung to Keontae George, and he knocks down the 3. It's his 5th 3 of the game. Can't let him open, man. Martin, straight line to the rim. Fouled. Caleb Martin will go to the line for 2 to try to retake the lead for Miami. I don't know if the Jazz are the team that we want to play zone or man on. Or zone on, I should say, yeah. Ruben Silva with a $2 super chat. It's also Ruben's first time. Shout out to you, Ruben. Never forget when you pop your cherry. Martin makes the first free throw. It's 93 all. He's been good today. Caleb has been good defensively, offensively. He's been solid. Martin now 4 for 4 at the line for the game as the Heat jump back out in front. Little pressure put on by Miami. First time we've seen it today. Almost causing 8 seconds. Almost stolen away. Oh, that's out of bounds. It is a turnover. Keontae George loses it out of bounds. And it will be Heat basketball. They pin him, and then Haywood Highsmith forces the turnover. Are they challenging this? No? Okay, I didn't know. There was a stoppage. Heat have ball up 1. Duncan Robinson curling 3. No good. No good from Duncan. Board by Talen Horton-Tucker. He'll bring it up for Utah. He drives inside on Bam. Good defense by Adebayo. Good box out by Jaquez. Outlet to Martin. Martin to Highsmith. Highsmith dunks it home. Heat up 3. That is perfect execution of defense to offense. Good stop by Adebayo into a good rebound by Jaquez. Out in transition. Here come the Jazz now. Markkanen to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh loses out of bounds. The Heat defense has come alive in the fourth quarter. And it's all been because of the press put on. This Jazz team, very young, very athletic, but they are inexperienced. And they are just getting overwhelmed by the pressure put in by Miami right now. Bam at the elbow on Yurtseven. Hands it off to Duncan. Duncan at the free throw line. Floater is good. Duncan Robinson delivers Miami a 5-point lead. The offense is continuing to cook for the Heat, and now that they're starting to get stops, the Heat can generate some separation with Utah. Miami in a zone here, 2-3. Horton-Tucker gets it to Markkanen in the corner. Markkanen drives baseline, sees 3 bodies, throws up a wild shot, but a foul will be called. So Markkanen will go to the line. Markkanen's going to the line here. Heat lead by 5 with 9:45 to go. Markkanen, I can't tell because they went to that small box with a Dunkin' Donuts ad. Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. I love Dunkin' Donuts. I think it went in, though. It looked like it rattled in and out, but it looks like it stayed in. 98-94 now. Wonder when Jimmy Butler will return to the game. Probably around the 7-minute mark as he has been dominating in this one. Markkanen makes both. 98-95. High-scoring affair in the 3:05 on a Saturday afternoon. Jaquez spinning on Horton-Tucker. Pump fake. Foul. Oh, it rattled in and out. What a move by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Everything but the finish. My God, that was such a pretty move. Perfectly well-balanced and well-timed spin. Got this guy in the air and just could not bank it home. Spam the triple J's for Jaime. Spam the triple J's. Fuck that. Don't spam the triple J's. He missed the free throw. Don't do it. Don't spam the J's. Nope, stop spamming the triple J's. He doesn't deserve it after that missed free throw. Doesn't deserve it. Makes the second. 99-95. What do I always say too, folks? When you're in a close game, the first team to 100 usually wins that game. So don't let the Jazz go on a 5-0 run here. Keontae George up ahead to Bryce Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh kicks it back out, and the Jazz will reset their offense as the Heat fall back into... Is this man-to-man, this possession? Looks like it's man-to-man. Keontae George, pull-up three. Good. Wow. 99-98. Keontae George, 6 threes. Jaquez loses it, regathers possession. Bam sets a screen. Jaquez running point, swings at the Highsmith. Highsmith launches a right wing triple, no good. I think I might have spoken to existence, the Jazz going on a 5-0 run. Keontae George has been cooking Miami all day long, gets by Martin to the rim, layup, and laid it up and in. I literally spoke into existence. Jazz up by a 1. Martin gets it to Bam on the right side. Keontae's got 27. Bam working on Markkanen. Fouled. Adebayo using his quickness and physicality to get to the charity stripe. Chance to retake the lead for Miami. 520 people watching. If you want the Heat to win and beat the Jazz, like the video. Adebayo taking control in this fourth quarter early on as he evens it up at 100, which is what you need to do when Jimmy heads to the bench. Weather that little time where he's sitting to allow Jimmy to get rested and then let the closer come do closer things when he checks back in at 6-7 minutes. Bam misses the second free throw, and the ball will go out of bounds. So it's going back to Utah as we're even at 100. Sensabaugh struggled getting it in, eventually does get pass it in. Horton Tucker brings it up now for the Jazz. Highsmith, Jaquez, Martin, Duncan, and Bam are your 5. Markkanen's got it right wing. Bam is the closest defender. Markkanen loses the handle, kicks it back to John Collins. Collins inside, layup. Good. Thought he missed it, but it stayed on the cup. 8 minutes to go in the fourth. 2-point lead. Collins up to 16 points. Duncan Robinson picks up his dribble, finds Jaquez on the baseline as he snuck behind the Jazz defense for an easy layup. Jaquez is so damn good at cutting off ball. It's probably the best thing about his game. He always finds a way to get open. 12 points for the ball game for Triple J. Keontae George gets a screen, working on Adebayo. Gets it to Markkanen at the top of the key. Just barrels in the Caleb Martin. They're going to call a blocking foul. They've fucking called everything for Markkanen today. I don't know how that's pot. Markkanen just put his head into Caleb Martin and gets the call. I don't understand how this is a blocking foul. Ridiculous. Gross. Can we get to 8,400 subscribers? Sub for dubs. Sub for Heat dubs. 530 people watching. I think we can. Sub for dubs. Keontae George has it. Top of the key. Swings it to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh back to Keontae. He's got 6 threes in the game. He's going to hoist another one here. Tough. Good defense by Miami. And it's an air ball, or did it hit front rim? Either way, it's ruled off Utah and Bryce Sensabaugh going back to Miami. And they're going to challenge that. So, and they're pretty adamant about this. So it's probably going to be the Jazz basketball. I'd like to see a replay here. Sunset looks really nice outside right now. Oh, okay. Well, we are at the first TV timeout of the quarter. Shout out to Car Wash. Jazz going to win. Jazz all the way. Well, appreciate you sending a $2 super chat. Jazz can win all they want when they don't play the Miami Heat. You already beat us once this year. Can we get one win? We split 1-1. That's what I say. I'll tell you about one of our sponsors for the last time today, and that is Prize Picks. Check out the #1 daily fantasy sports platform and app in North America today, and you get a first deposit match up to $100 when you go to Prize Picks and download the app. The link is in the live chat. It's also in the description. My picks for today's game did not pan out. I took the less than on Terry Rozier, 8.5 first half points. That ended up connecting. But Keyonte George scored 9 points in the first half, so my less than on his 7.5 did not work out. And he's ended up having 18 points in the second half himself. Keyonte has been cooking Miami. He has 6 triples. So shout out to Keyonte George, I guess, for playing well. But you could take picks like these. You could go to the Communities tab on Prize Picks. How about that under the promo section and see players like Meek Mill, Sugar Sean O'Malley, their picks on a daily basis, and you could take them or you could fade them. But download the app today, use code CLNS, and get that first deposit match up to $100. Oh, $20 super chat from Wasim. $20. Hey, Rolly, and everyone in Heat Nation. Shout out to you, Wasim Khan. Hopefully everything's good with you. Hope you're having a good weekend. $20 super chat. I don't know if you knew what it gets you. It gets you a shot. Third of the day. And 5 push-ups, because every $20 is 5 push-ups for Rolly. We're at $64 in total now, which means we're getting 5 more push-ups. Shout out. This is why you subscribe to the channel. Shots, Heat basketball, and push-ups. Who else is doing it like us? 4, 5. And the form, folks. And the form. The form. Oh. All right. The challenge was unsuccessful. So it's Heat basketball, 102-102. 7 minutes to go. Highsmith, Butler, Duncan, Jaquez, and Bam. Bam drives inside. Right hook over Markkanen. God! Bam has been going to work on Lauri Markkanen. He's a little kid. Heat back up by 2. I love that they never showed a replay, by the way, of that rebound. So I have no clue if it was the correct call or not that it's Heat basketball. But I'll take it either way. Sexton checks back in. He drives on Adebayo. Good defense by Bam. Forces a kick out to Markkanen for 3. No good. Jaquez with the rebound. Miami pushing. Jaquez the Duncan, and now Duncan will slow it down and wait for everyone to come back. Butler guarded by Markkanen. I'd take him inside. Space the floor and go. Instead, they're going to get it in the Bam on the left block, backing down John Collins. Now he faces him up. Looks at the shot clock. Spinning. Oh, what a move by Bam Adebayo! Had John Collins in the spin cycle. Heat up 4. Type those 13s. Adebayo is cooking right now in the fourth quarter. And now they're going to whistle Jaime Jaquez Jr. for an off-ball foul. Adebayo has been absolutely cooking. That was pretty by Adebayo. He spins well in the post, man. You remember the postseason against the Jaylen Brown. He had him fall to the ground on a spin move. Heat up by 4. Keyonte George loses it out of bounds. It's Heat basketball. Jimmy Butler with the clamps on the rookie. And guess what? They just burned their challenge that they lost, so they can't challenge a call for the rest of the game. Jimmy has been everywhere defensively, offensively. He's doing it all. But it's time for Bam to close this game out. Bam double-teamed. Out to Highsmith. Open 3 at the top of the key. No good. Haywood has been bad today, man. Rozier checks in for Duncan Robinson. Sexton goes right to the rim. Misses. Rebound by Adebayo. Bam pushing. Gets it to Jaquez. Jaquez out running. Finds Highsmith. Corner 3. No good. Haywood has been horrific. Keyonte George the other way. Open 3. That one doesn't fall. Rebound, but stolen away by Jaquez. Jaquez up to Butler. Jimmy smoked the layup. What the fuck? And now the other way. Here come the Jazz. Open market in 3. Good. 5-point swing. It should have been 108 to 102. Instead, it's 106, 105. Jimmy gets it back, though. And 1. Jimmy Butler just goes right into Markkanen, gets the bucket and the harm. All right, Jimmy, at least you got it back. You realized that you just had an all-time gaffe by smoking the easiest layup of all time, and then you got it back with an and one. You got it back. Still would have liked 108 to 102, but I guess we'll have to settle hopefully for 109, 105. 5 minutes to go in the game, and it looks like we'll have our second timeout of the quarter. So let's get a subscriber push, because we've got 650 people watching. 25 subs away from 8,400. I will take a shot of tequila for free if we could get to 8,400 subscribers before we come back in action. I'm willing to guarantee there's 25 people out there out of the 631 that haven't subscribed. You should subscribe because I'm Nic Rohloff. I put out daily Heat content, whether it be watch parties like the one you're watching right now, video breakdowns on the games, news, injury news, rumors. I do it all. You won't want to miss a thing around the Miami Heat. If you're a Heat fan, we're the number one place to be on YouTube. Hit that sub button. And they say sub for dubs. That's what they say. That's what they say. Can we get there? 18 away, 17 away. Let's get this number up. Climb and climb and climb and climb. 17 away. Can we get there? The Knicks signed Shake Milton. Interesting. Interesting. 16 away. Are we going to get there? 16 subscribers away. 15 away from a shot. 14 away from a shot of tequila. 650 people watching. Sub for dubs. Sub for dubs. 13 away. Can we get there? We're making a surge. We're making a surge. $12 away. We're making a push. Not 11 away. We're making a push. Keep on climbing that number. It's so electric to see this ticker go up. 10 away. Can we get there? Come on. That's also a good question, ballers. Oh, not here they come. Here come the trolls. We're almost back to action. I give it about 30 seconds. Can we pick up 9 subscribers and 8 subscribers in 30 seconds? I'll take a shot up of 6, 5. We got 15. We got 4 to go. 10, 9, 8, 3 to go. 7. Jimmy's about to go to the line. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jimmy hasn't taken it yet, but he's about to. 2 away. Can we pick up 2? They're about to give Jimmy the ball. 1 away. Hey! There we go. Now the Heat will win, too. Sub for dubs. Come on. Jimmy fucking missed the free throw. God damn it, Jimbo. All right, so it's still a 3-point lead for Miami. Markkanen's got it. He drives inside, goes up on Bam, and is fouled. So Markkanen's going to go to the line. Come on, Jimbo. Between the smoked layup, I mean, Jimmy's been fantastic at the charity stripe tonight. Before that, he was 9 of 9. So he's still 9 of 10. How about Markkanen's 9 of 10 from the free throw line? Oh, loser that guy is. With that being said, I'd still take him on the Heat. He's 3 of 13 from the field, though. He's had a rough day. Markkanen makes the first. So the lead down to 2. Oh, Jimbo, I'm dead. I don't know why I started calling Jimmy Jimbo for a couple minutes there. That's funny, Jimbo. That cracks me up. Markkanen goes 2 for 2 at the line, so the lead is down to 1. 4 minutes and change to go. You're getting a clutch game in the 305. Do you ever not get a clutch game with Miami? It feels like they're always playing tight games. Butler gets it top of the key, met by the rookie Taylor Hendricks. Jimmy drives on Hendricks. Swings it to Martin. Corner three. He's already made three today. Can't make that one. Jaquez with the offensive board. Finds a cut in. Caleb for the reverse layup. The rookie. Right spot, right time, and then dished it off to Martin. Lead back to 3. 4 to go in the ball game. Keyonte George, leading scorer for Utah today. 3 over Adebayo. No good. Rozier with the board. Good defense, bam. Rozier out and running to the rim. Layup. Smoked it. But Adebayo is there for the putback. Heat back up by 5. Why have we missed so many layups? But the Heat don't get back, and John Collins catches a lob, alley-oop dunk. 3:30 to go, 3-point lead. Bam's been terrific in the fourth quarter, but the Heat just are one of the worst teams in the NBA at finishing at the rim. It's been horrible. Martin to Jaquez. Jaquez on the right block. Jaquez spinning, kicking it out to Butler. It's tipped. Jimmy gets it. 4 on the shot clock. Jimmy drives on Hendricks. Stops, fades away at the elbow. Can't get it to go. Jazz ball down 3. Sexton out and running. Gets by Martin, but rejected! Martin's third block of the game. 2-on-1 for Miami. Rozier. Foul! That one transitioned by Lauri Markkanen. So Scary Terry is going to go to the line for 2. How about Caleb Martin? His third rejection of the game, got beat off the dribble, but recovered and absolutely sent that flying off the glass, which allowed Miami to get out in transition. Type those 16s. Really solid game for Caleb Martin. Third block. And he's made 3 triples as well, but I'm not even focusing on his offense. I feel like the energy Caleb has brought today off the bench, defensively and offensively, has been what has allowed Miami to stay in this game in the first half and partially make some of that run at the beginning or of that little mid-third quarter stretch and beginning of the fourth quarter as well. 3 minutes to go. Heat up by 5. Marking it inside. Lost the ball. Adebayo has it. Defense has been sharp in the fourth quarter for Miami. That's why they've been able to take the lead. Butler working on Keyonte George. You'd expect them to send a double here. They don't as of yet. Jimmy gets to the painted area. Out to Rozier. One more to Martin. Corner 3. God! Caleb Martin has been the X factor tonight. Heat lead up to 8. It's the largest it's been all game long. 2.5 to go. The Heat can smell a finish. George inside. Good defense. A miss. But Markkanen, right spot, right time for the offensive rebound, and he lays it back up and in. 111 to 117. Martin got hit in the face. I don't know by who. I think Spo will call a timeout here. Martin's going to walk to the bench and walk to the locker room right away. So that's not good. Martin's going to head to the locker room right away. So Caleb Martin's night is probably done because I don't think he's going to be able to return. Martin took a shot to the chin. So John Collins kind of pushed Jimmy on that last possession. Jimmy's arm went flailing and hit him in the chin. So Caleb Martin's likely done for the day. He's been absolutely fantastic. But point remains, just over 2 minutes to go in this game. Heat lead 117 to 111. Who do you got? Let me know down below. 770 people watching. Who do you have? Is Miami going to win? Or is Utah going to stage a comeback? Martin's going to finish today's game with 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks while shooting 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. Caleb Martin has been fantastic. Not many superlatives for him tonight that haven't already been said. Been great. Twilight, I'm going to go with no, because I'm pretty sure that's what they called Kenyon Martin. So can't steal nicknames here. I love at the end of these games that I'd say the majority of people watching the live shows and commenting are like invested in like the Heat Jazz like side of it, or like whatever the two teams are. But then there's like probably like 10% or like was it 15, 20% that are just here to watch and potentially see if their bet hits. Like, who is it here? Smooth. Bam, just give me 1 assist for 200. I'm dead. All right, we're back. Duncan Robinson checks in for Caleb Martin. Rozier to Butler. Jimmy drives in on Hendricks. Step back on the baseline. God! It's closing time for Jimmy Butler. 34 on the night. Heat up by 8 with under 2 minutes to go. It's an 11-4 run by Miami over the last 2.5 minutes. What's the key there? 4 points in 2.5 minutes allowed, though. Defense. Markkanen swings it to Sexton. Sexton at the free throw line. Step back mid-range over Adebayo. Good. Man, he has been solid. The two guards for Utah today have been terrific. Keyonte George and Sexton. Rozier has it left side. Under 90 seconds to go. Rozier and Butler will play two-man. Bam gets it. Now to Rozier. Back to Jimmy in the corner. Butler to Rozier. Rozier gets it back to Jimmy. Jimmy drives on Hendricks. Fouled and one! Jimmy Butler! Absolutely taking over this game and closing it out. Spam those 22s. That is my leader, Jimmy Butler. He just got into the rookie, absorbed the contact, and banked it in the continuation. What a move by Butler. And then turned to the bench and started doing some type of celebration. I don't know what it was. I don't know what the hell that is. But he converts the three-point play. The lead is up to 9 now for Miami with just about a minute to go. A stop here, and it's likely over. Keyonte George to Markkanen. Quick three. It hit front rim, bounced all the way up and in. So the Jazz are still alive as they're down by 6 with a minute to go. They don't even have to foul. I can't believe. Front rim all the way up and in. Are you serious? Rozier drives by Keyonte George, has a step, and then brings it back out. Rozier gets it to Jaquez at the free throw line. Jumper, left it short. Jazz still have life. Here comes Keyonte George. George drives on Rozier, gets to the rim, and lays it up and in. It's a 4-point game. They probably have to foul here, though. It's 30 to go in the ball game. They got to foul, no? We're going to play this out. Rozier gets inside. Layup, good! Terry Rozier puts the Heat back up by 6. 124-18 with about 25 seconds to go. Clutch bucket from Scary Terry puts Miami back up 6. Just got inside on Sexton and finished off glass. There you go, Terry. That was a head-scratching decision, though, by the Utah Jazz. Miami ended up scoring 2 points anyway. But why, with 35 seconds to go, down 4, are you not fouling? Make the Heat make 2 free throws and extend the game in terms of time, because you lost 10 seconds and the Heat got a layup anyway. Dumb coaching by Will Hardy and the Utah Jazz. Because even if you get a stop, you're still down 2 possessions, and if the shot clock went all the way down to like 10, like you would have got the ball back with 15 seconds left, down 4. I don't understand why they didn't foul. Rashard Lee, that has me dead. That has me dead. Lead is 6, 24 seconds to go. What a move by Rozier. Set him up, little hezzy going left into between the legs to the right hand to the rim and banked it in. That's a tough bucket from Scary Terry. It's why you brought him. That ability to attack and put pressure on the opposing team's defense at the rim. Rozier with 14 points, 8 assists tonight, 5 of 9 from the field. A little shaky in the first half, but he was unbelievably good in the third quarter and has had some big moments here in the fourth as well. Inbound to Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen drives inside. Layup. No good. Rebound by Adebayo. He is fouled, and that will likely put a cap onto this one. Bam will go to the free throw line with 16 seconds to go, up 6 to put a nice little capstone on this fourth quarter for him. Bam's got 21. Let's go, baby. Chance to go up 8 points here. Spread was 9, in case you were wondering. It looked like they might have lost this game, and they were flirting with disaster in the early third quarter when they were down 11, but they battled back to take the lead. It was a 90-90 ball game going into the final 12 minutes, and the Heat, they had their fourth quarter issues in the beginning of the year, but they've been a very solid fourth quarter team as of late. Free throw made by Bam, so 125-118. I did get upset with Miami in the third quarter. I blatantly said they were going to lose the game. That was more of me being frustrated with the Heat's lack of effort. But I don't know what made them turn around, but I'm glad it did because their effort late third quarter into the beginning of the fourth was spectacular. Keontae George drives inside, lays it up and in, so 120-126 now with 9 seconds. Rozier has it. Are they going to foul? Doesn't look like they are. That's ball game. It's final in Miami. Heat win 126-120. Spam those W's. Let's go Heat. 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 Tycoon, Aubrey, Maya's World, Riley Shea, DBD, look behind you, Tashani, AS, Brian, New Gen, Jimbo, Neftali, Jamal, DB, Kane, Gigantis, BB, GR. Let's go Heat. Melvin, JJ, L. John, hopefully I'm saying that right. Who am I? 609. So the layup just to blow this effing spread. I thought it was a 9-point spread. Maybe it changed. Rodney Evans also in the chat. Alfonso, Callister, Donnie. Let's go. You know what? Remember at halftime when I said I had a headache and I was battling through it? That headache quickly went away when the Heat started to play good basketball and took the lead. Did the Heat control my health? People are talking. People are talking. Full box bean, convict. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Good win for Miami. Well, hard to say good win because they were expected to win this game, and quite frankly, they needed to win this game as they're trying to keep up ground in the Eastern Conference, and with a couple tough games coming up later in this upcoming week in Dallas and in Oklahoma City. And back-to-back nights, you needed to get this 7-game stretch from today to next Sunday of 5 games, because you play 5 games from today to next Sunday. Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. So you need to go 4-1 in that stretch, in my opinion, because you play the Pistons, Jazz, and Wizards at home. And then if you split the two against Dallas and OKC, I think that's what you need to do. And luckily enough, the Heat start that 5-game stretch with a win. It wasn't pretty, but they got the job done. Let's go. Continue to spam those W's. We also picked up a bunch of subscribers today, so for all the real ones who joined the channel, appreciate y'all. Promise you won't regret it. Be live again on Tuesday for the game against the Pistons. We peaked at like 860 today. 860 people were watching the stream at one point at the same time. How about that? We've come a long way, folks. We've come a long way. It's good to see this channel continue to grow. Give me a second here as I put some stats and get the stats ready so we could talk some real hoops here. So we can talk about the game and y'all can see the scores and the stats. I'll tell you what, Jimmy Butler had one heck of a ball game today. One heck of a game. Alrighty. Bang. 1 second, folks. 1 second. Everybody. Everybody. All right. Bang. All right, let's look at the stats from Miami in this one. Jimmy Butler just absolutely led the way. He was today's MVP without a doubt. 37 points for Jimmy Butler, and he, in the Heat, needed every single point and bucket that he provided. How about the efficiency from J-Butt? 12 of 19 from the field, 3 of 3 from deep, all 3 threes coming from the corner. It's certainly his area. 10 of 11 from the field, the free throw line, so he was able to get to the line often, which is what makes him so dangerous, and he was able to make a lot of those free throws as well. 10 of 11, that's a good number. And he also had a steal, he had a block, and to no surprise, if you looked at the plus minuses from everyone that played today for Miami, Jimmy Butler was the team high plus 14. He played a terrific ball game. The Heat scored 28 points or more in every quarter. Not the best defensive game for Miami, and they're not going to be happy with giving up 120 to Utah, but you score 126. You can't complain about that. Shout out to Jimmy. Also, shout out to Bam, who just absolutely took over in the beginning of the fourth quarter. In the 6 minutes, or I'd say closer to 5 minutes maybe, the 5 minutes before Jimmy Butler checked in the fourth quarter, so 12 minutes to 7 minutes, Bam absolutely dominated. And he was efficient. He was bullying the Jazz inside. 23 for the ball game for Mr. Adebayo, 10 of 15 from the field. So he did it efficiently, and he just scored at will. And this is what I love about Bam's game, is that he's continuing to evolve and grow. And I think he realized that at the beginning of the season, and when the Heat was really struggling in January, when they lost 7 games in a row, he was focusing too much on his mid-range game, in my opinion. And lately, he's still taking those middies, but at a less frequency. And he's getting back to finishing at the rim, alley-oops, putbacks. But also, he's starting to put in this little right hook, left hook, where instead of jab step, one dribble pull-up, which he did a lot of earlier in the year, it's jab step, drive, little bump, and then reset, left hook or right hook, or fade away from that position about 8 feet from the basket rather than 12 to 15 feet. I think Adebayo has done a much better job of choosing his spots better on when to shoot the mid-range shot and get to the rim, and it's been a reason why this Heat team has really turned it around on the offensive side of the basketball. Well, also Jimmy Butler showing up and being Jim VP again is always nice too. Caleb Martin needs to be talked about today. 18 points for the young man. Hit 4 threes, shot 5 of 9 from the field, 5 boards, 4 assists. But I think the thing that needs to be talked about more with Caleb Martin was his energy that he brought at the top of that 2-2 press that falls back into a 2-3 zone, which allowed Miami to stage a little bit of a comeback and really turn the Jazz over quite a bit in the end of the third quarter and beginning of the fourth quarter. He also had 3 chase down blocks today. One that really encapsulated his night was blocking Colin Sexton and then hitting that corner 3 that put Miami up 7 at one point. He played a really good ball game on both ends, and it was a great game offensively, but I felt like the impact Caleb had on the defensive side of the floor is what stood out to me the most and is why the Heat were able to really get a win. I think Rozier played really good tonight. 14 points for him, 8 assists, so he did a lot of nice things distributing the basketball. Him and Jimmy Butler absolutely took over in the third quarter. I mean, Bam left for a little bit with that injury. We'll find out what that is about, but he came back and dominated the fourth, so nothing to be concerned of as of right now, at least. But when he subbed out early in the third, Terry and Jimmy went to work. I mean, Jimmy had 18 points in the third quarter alone, which got him from 12 to 30 going into the fourth quarter, but Rozier also had about 6 or 7, and him and Butler were really teaming up. Terry dished it inside to Jimmy, I think off top of my head 2 or 3 times, which allowed Butler to get easy looks at the rim. Rozier was good tonight. He had a shaky first half with a couple turnovers, but he had a good game. He finally made a 3, even though he still did shot 1 of 3. But 1 of 3 is better than 1 of 8. Let's just say that. Duncan, quiet game, but he still is solid. He's still solid game. I mean, the thing that has impressed me about Duncan Robinson a lot lately is his playmaking. And it's really just become how massive he is because of his three-point shooting, that he has such a gravity on the offensive end where so many players push out to Duncan because they don't want to allow D-Rob to get an open look from beyond the arc and make them pay. So when he gets two guys on him, he can dish it off to Bam cutting and rolling to the rim. Or one thing I really like that Duncan's been doing recently is not settling. There'll be times where he would shoot it, like have a three, guy closing out full speed. He'd pump fake, one dribble into another three. But what Duncan has done more often recently is pump fake, and instead of one dribble sidestep three, he would actually just start driving to the rim. So pump fake, drive to the rim, and either lay it up and in. As you see, he got 3 buckets today outside of three-point shots. And when he does that, it only puts more pressure on the rim for the opposing team. It also collapses the defense, which allows kickouts to Nikola Jovic, who had a couple triples today. Caleb Martin, who had 4 threes today. So when your teammates are shooting the ball well, and the pressure is not solely on Duncan Robinson to be the main leader and initiator of the three-point offense, well, then he can get to the rim and pump fake and do that. Just terrific stuff from Duncan Robinson tonight. Thought Jovic played good. I was a little frustrated with his minutes tonight, I'm going to be honest. He played 7 minutes in the first half. Haywood played 11. That should never happen. Jovic has been really good for this Heat team. He's been good as that starting lineup piece. And I don't know why Spo doesn't like to play him, because he was good today. 3 of 6, 2 of 5 from 3, 8 points, 4 assists, 3 boards. He just unlocks a different variation of this Heat team, and he needs to get more PT. That is for sure. Jaime had a really good game, 5 of 10, 12 points. He was good. He was good defensively. And I would say him and Caleb Martin were the 2 guys that impressed me the most defensively for a game that really didn't feature a lot of defense from Miami. But I thought those 2 were really good on that side of the floor. Jaime, 10 shots. That kind of feels way more than I thought it would be offhand. But he is so good at cutting off the ball. And the thing that really has made him such a difference maker for Miami is that aspect. Like, he has just cut at such good, timely positions. There was a spot in the fourth quarter, Heat up 2, I believe. He just moseyed down on the baseline, got behind Talen Horton-Tucker. I think Duncan found him for an easy layup, up 4. Like, he just is so good at cutting, cuts to the free throw line. He missed that shot at the charity stripe for a jumper, but he was good, man. Jaime was good. He also had a steal, which was a really key steal in the moment. When you're trusting Jaime to play 29, 30 minutes a game and play in the clutch, like, you just love to see it. You just love to see it. All right, still 255 people watching. Those were all the statistics and pretty much my quick breakdown of the game. If you want to stay live, super chat, ask questions. We can have conversations about the Heat. If you want to ask me something, go ahead. Down the party on a Saturday after the Heat won. If not, we'll head out of here, and I'll let all you guys enjoy your Saturday evening and the rest of your weekend, when I'll see you next on Tuesday for a watch party against the Pistons. But we'll have a video go out after the game today, and we'll have a video go out Monday as well. Razor says, yo, Rolly, when looking up Utah Jazz versus Miami Heat, this stream is the first thing to show up on the video section. We're doing it big. Yes, sir, Razor. Razor, question, when you searched that up, was that on YouTube when you searched that, or was it on Google? That's what I actually want to know. Appreciate that, Antonius. Listen, I know a lot of people view this channel as a news and rumors channel, which we do a lot of. Listen, don't get it twisted. We talk a lot about rumors, trade rumors, and the free agency, all that stuff, and news too. But I believe that I can talk ball with the best of them and break down the game and impact from people's ball games and what they do well, what they don't do right. It's not just the rumors channel over here. We can actually talk some hoops as well. So it's nice to attract different variations of crowds. We have most people know us for the news and rumors in the off season. We have a lot of people join us with the watch parties and the people that talk about. Razor says both. All right, that's encouraging, because Razor, if you looked it up on YouTube, because you're subscribed to the Heat Report and we're live, it would probably pop up relatively soon when you search up Jazz vs. Heat on YouTube, because you're a subscriber to the channel. But Google's a different story because they don't know you're subscribed on YouTube. Well, maybe they do, but that's the part that makes me feel better, is that if it's popping up quickly on that, looking it up on YouTube or whatever, I can't speak. I'm cooked. Sam Loctera checking back in. # Team Rolly. Big win, Sam. Big win, Sam. All right. Audience dipped under 200. Shout out to J-Butt. What a game from him. We're going to head out of here. I'll see you again live on Tuesday for a game against the Pistons. I'll see you with a video more breaking down this game in depth and what it means for the Miami Heat. I'll also have a video, probably not out Sunday. I'll let to the video I put out after this game go for tomorrow. We'll be back with a video on Monday for sure, though. So I'll see y'all there. Appreciate all the love, everyone. Hope everyone has a good rest of their weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your Saturday night. Peace out, fellas. Good Heat win. Back to 8 games above 500. Back to 6th in the Eastern Conference standings. Trending in the right direction. Let's go